All right, test, test. Can you guys hear me now? I'm showing audio on my end. Hopefully the stream is just lagging. So 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. There's always seems to be issues here on streaming for whatever reason. So, okay, cool. All right, sorry about that, guys. For whatever reason, streaming can be kind of finicky. So, anyways, I was saying normally have a couple other panel members. Life has kind of come in the way for a few people, but we are going to get started, and they should be dropping in here in a bit. So I do appreciate everybody who has joined me today. And so again, if you haven't seen my channel, this is my channel. I do 6 videos each week. I do Monday Motivation, Training Tuesday, Wealth Wednesday, Tech Thursday, Feedback Friday, and then I live stream with business owners, successful entrepreneurs, and successful YouTube creators on Sunday afternoon. So if you guys ever stop by, kind of see what my channel's about, I would greatly appreciate it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do things a little bit different today. Even though, you know, the talking heads or the big guys say that it's, you know, obviously people that are in the chat or people that are here, keep them here as long as you can for watch time, etc. But I'm going to go ahead since I have so many new members. A matter of fact, I think my sub increase this week alone was about around, I want to say 60 or 70 subs. So I got a lot of new people here, so hopefully they'll be stopping in on the chat. So what I want to do is I want to reward people for being here with actually putting precedence on the channels that are here to review first. And so Wendell Live was the first person here, and I believe that I have him scheduled or have them scheduled for a review. So I'm going to go ahead and hit yours first, Wendell, and kind of show what this is about. So I have Mert Family Gaming's here. We're going to be taking a look. Thank you so much for the congratulations on the baby. It has definitely been a new addition to life here. Wendell Live, I actually don't see you on the list. Am I reviewing you today? I've got 18 reviews lined up, so I apologize if I, for whatever reason, don't have you down. But am I taking a look at your channel today, Wendell? Is that? Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a delay too, so I'll give you a couple of seconds here to do this. So I'll hit Wendell. I'll hit Mert Family Gaming. Yeah, she's been a pretty easy base. She actually hasn't even cried yet. All of her shots and everything. She has been a very, very, very good kid. So we've been very blessed. Okay, do you want me to take a quick look at yours this morning and put one of your videos up and go from there? Because everybody who's participating, I want you guys to get a little bit of credit and show my appreciation of what you do. So what I'll do, Wendell, is I'll go ahead and search you real quick, and we'll take a look and kind of walk you through the process and kind of how this works for all the new guys. And then Mert, I'll hit you next. And then Jers Quad, I have you down as well. So I will be taking a look at you. And then when people come in and chime in, because live streams, normally you'll have people people will be coming in and out, and then I'll kind of do my order precedence from there. So I am going to go ahead and see if your name is searchable real quick here, Wendell Live. All right, so one of the first things that I do on this is I have an application called TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a really, really cool application. I'll walk you guys through it. If you guys are creators and have not started using a tool like this, I would highly, highly, highly suggest that you do so. I will actually put a link to where you can follow. A link that you can follow where you can go and you can actually get it for $4.50 if you're a new creator through the link. And so it has, because if you don't have tools like this, you'll see that on your channel you're going to be seeing some boxes that you normally don't see. I can see how your stats have been the last 30 days. I can take a look at your real life sub count. I can pull up the channel tags on channels, and I can really kind of dive into the statistics. And I do this for every channel that I review here on the show. And so I will go ahead and drop that link. To everybody, hey, Outdoor Nomad, how you doing, man? Good morning. I will actually drop that link here for you guys if you want to go. And there's a free version too, but the pro version for $4.50 really, because if you're spending a bunch of time and you're producing great content, because again, like my content is not the greatest. I'm not the greatest editor. I don't have the greatest camera. I'm looking at a 4K camera now and getting myself a proper microphone. But my background is in business, SEO, optimization, exposure, lead generation. I manage several companies. I manage several. I've got a couple dozen social media profiles that I do manage and get sales in for a whole bunch of different industries. And one of the most overlooked or common mistakes that I see is a lot of people have great content, but they just don't know the technical side of getting exposure and getting things out there. So that's kind of where I come in, or tools like this come in. To help out. So again, the YouTube buddy link is right there, or the TubeBuddy link's right there. Again, I will kind of go through it, give you a little bit of a demo, and if it's something that interests you, absolutely jump on board and grab it. It is a huge help. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to take a look at Window Live. So Window Live, great banner. It really pops out your intro video to people that come in. Definitely pops right off the bat, so it really gets the attention. I believe actually I spoke to you through Pusa Studios as well and looked at your channel. The thumbnails look really good. I do know that some people do like consistent thumbnails, and some people like random, eye-catching thumbnails. So you kind of have a mixture of both. Like I do see the boxes and I do see some common used colors. But again, I think it's really cool. It definitely does get a lot of attention out. So I'm going to go ahead and play your intro real quick. So people that are here, normally these streams get viewed a few hundred times on the first day. And we can just kind of take a look and get your name out there. And hopefully people like your content. One thing I will say here too, Wendell, is that on channel tags, right? So channel tags is how the YouTube platform and Google, because they're both the same people, are able to categorize your content. And the reason why this is so important is that your content can be suggested. When your content is suggested, when somebody plays your content, there's a higher probability that another video by somebody who's not subscribed will come up, or will come up in the suggested videos off the right-hand side. And you got 20 chances to be one of the suggested videos. So the big thing is trying to get in that suggested videos from YouTube, because if YouTube suggests your videos to people that don't know who you are, that's absolutely free promotion. So that's a really cool thing, and that's what you want to strive for. So by the talking heads and the big guys on YouTube, especially the big content creators and the big coaches, they always recommend at least 15 channel tags, as long as they are related to what you do. 15 kind of seems like it's the golden number. I've seen people say from 15 to 30. So right here in the channel tags, what this is going to be able to do is that this is going to be able to further dive you into your particular niche, so you can get more exposure, and YouTube and Google knows how to categorize you. So I would highly suggest you put a little more channel tags on there. Just from the SEO side of things, that's what I would suggest. So we're going to go ahead and play your intro video, and then we are going to jump on probably one of your other videos here, and we're going to watch it, discuss it, and go from there. So without further ado, here is Window Live's intro video. And if the volume is super loud, guys, let me know, because stream volume and my volume is a little bit different. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Wendell from Wendell Live. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where you find music videos that make you smile. I've been involved in music and performing arts for many years, and well, I pull on all my experience to having fun and bringing you music videos that'll make you laugh. I want to be more than some random guy standing in front of a microphone just singing. Every other Monday, I bring you a new original music video that tells a music story by being fun and silly and, well, trying not to take myself too seriously. So if you want to relax, want to get away from that to-do list, just want to laugh for a moment, subscribe to my channel now. Oh, by the way, do you happen to have a favorite song you'd like me to cover? We'll mention it in the comments and I'll get it on my playlist. Sound like something you might enjoy? Well, why don't you join me by subscribing to my channel, and you'll be one of the first to know when I post a new video. And please, comment below, say hello, introduce yourself. I'd love to hear from you. Bye, see you soon.
All right, excellent. So your production quality is top notch, man. The production quality looks really good. You've been in business doing this for a very, very long time, so this is not new to you. So I've got absolutely nothing for you there, man. You're going to do really well. I think the biggest thing is going to be getting you exposure because YouTube really is a beast among itself. I'm actually going to pull this video again, this intro video, and take a look at some analytics for you real quick here. I'm going to go ahead and give you a like on that video. Okay, so this is where a lot of really, and this is why reviews like this, and I try to give the best service that I can, is because this is so common for great creators. Like you should have a huge following, and I'm sure that you probably have a really good following outside of YouTube. But the strategies on YouTube are, like I said, they're a different monster. They're a lot different than, say, if you're trying to get local audience and doing things in the local area, or even online on Facebook and different social medias. It's much different here. So the first thing is I'm going to be taking a look at how your tags search. And so as of right now, this program is showing me that you did share this on Twitter, so it does look like there's a couple mentions on Twitter. There's 4 of them to this particular video. But this video has not been liked on Facebook. This video has not been liked on Reddit. Reddit is kind of its own animal as well. So, and that's a whole nother topic of discussion. But Facebook, I'm sure you have a Facebook. Facebook has several billions of users, so almost everybody's on Facebook now. So with your content, I would highly suggest that you share it, not only on your personal pages, but also on some group pages as well, for YouTube creators, and especially in your entertainment industry. So, because what this shows is that this shows YouTube that people are liking what you do, not just on the YouTube platform, but also on Facebook. And so what YouTube really wants creators to do is to bring traffic from Facebook onto their platform, because the Facebook video platform is a direct competitor of the YouTube video platform. And so they want to draw people. And matter of fact, and this is another topic I'm going to discuss next week, is that YouTube videos that are posted on Facebook actually get the lowest priority when it comes to being seen on timelines and friend timelines, and actually being indexed to being searched for on Facebook. They actually push it down because they want their own videos to be shown. So a lot of people are doing teaser videos on Facebook and then using URL shorteners like Bitly, and creating and masking YouTube URLs, and then putting it in the comments to bring people onto Facebook, and then Facebook sees it as just a regular Facebook video post and pushes it up through the exposure through its algorithm. So that's a whole other strategy for a whole other topic, but I would say that would really help you. This video's got, a matter of fact, your channel's got 6.9 thousand views. This particular video is a little over 325 views. That's at 329. Now, tags are huge. So if you upload through a desktop or a laptop, any not device, any computer that has an operating system, you can actually have 500 characters worth of tags. Through mobile versions, I think the limit is 300 characters. So it always behooves you to upload on a desktop or a laptop or something that's an operating system, not an Android or an Apple, but like a Mac or a Linux or whatever operating system that you use on a computer. So you definitely need more tags, man, a lot more tags. Max it out, 500 characters, max it out, because that, again, is how the platform is going to categorize your videos and get you more traffic, especially as a newer channel with not a lot of influence on YouTube. You have to nail that, or you just won't be seen. You know, your channel should have tens of thousands of subscribers. I mean, your content's great. I'm going to take a look at another one of your videos and show it. But your production quality and your entertainment value is very high. So you are going to do very well here. We just have to kind of work on some of these issues. And again, and that's why it's such a big deal, because even right now, 2 of the 20 videos that are being suggested right here, 2 of the 20 videos that YouTube is suggesting me is from you as well. So that's actually really good for something of your size and of of low SEO quality. So that's a big, big, big deal. And also too, so this is another thing I want to throw out here. Whenever you put tags, and again, I normally go pretty in depth on every channel that I look at because it's an opportunity for me. When you have tags that are tagged on your video, you also need to put it in your description, and put it in your description in a readable text. So this right here is actually called keyword stuffing. So keyword stuffing was an old tactic that a lot of webmasters used to use to get more exposure on their web pages. And so a lot of older or lower quality SEO type of managers or gurus will put a ton of tags on the bottom of their web pages. And so that used to work on the earlier versions of web. It doesn't work anymore. Google actually reads things and imitates human beings. That is the new algorithm that YouTube and Google uses, is they read it like a child at a lower level. So you want to have short, concise sentences. You don't want to use too big of words. I know it's crazy, but it's how it works. And that's how website SEO has gotten so complicated now, is that you really need a format to be read by be read in layman's terms, for lack of better words. So what you need to do is you need to revise this and then incorporate your tags in readable text, because that's how you're actually going to get more exposure. You'll actually get penalized doing keyword stuffing on videos. Like they'll actually penalize you in the algorithm for doing this. And I mean, this isn't like a huge, this isn't like a blatant a violation of terms of services how you have this done, but it's just not going to read right. And again, there's a lot of YouTube channels that have been shut down because they will keyword stuff hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tags that are not related to the content to get more exposure, because it comes up in searches, and it's popular searches that they're trying to divert people from popular videos to their videos that have nothing to do with the popular content, but they're driving traffic because people are searching for the terms, and channels will get shut down for that. I've seen several of them get shut down, and I've only been here for like 7 weeks on YouTube, so I'm a brand new YouTuber. So those are definitely things that I would really, really consider you doing. And again, you can always talk to me offline. I'm going to jump on chat real quick, answer some questions, and play your next video here. So hopefully this information does help you out. And that's why tools like TubeBuddy is such an advantage for channels, especially if you don't know how these things work, because it'll actually guide you. It literally gives you a checklist on what to check, and then it runs checks on your channel to make sure that you're maximizing as much as you can. And that's where the real beauty, and that's why I love optimizing videos more than producing. There's like a lot of people love to make their content and edit it and have it out there. I don't like being on camera. I'm not a big camera guy, never have been. What I like is I like the SEO game. I love, because it's like the ultimate game of cat and mouse to me. I love putting things together that work. I like building systems, so getting on YouTube in the first place was a huge accomplishment for me, because I just don't like being in the limelight. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and jump back on your channel here. I'm going to play another one of your videos. I think there's a video here that's just a couple of minutes. And then we are going to, and I think you actually recommended one. So let me, the Uptown Funk. Hey, Awkwardly Kim, what's going on? If anybody who is here, go take a look at her channel. She actually just had a huge shout out from Booster Studios. Did a big, big thing for her. And so, yeah, she's got great content, does a lot of travel. She's a travel blogger. And thank you for stopping by. Oh yeah, hey, thank you, Lowen. Yeah, it's been good, man. I've got a lot of really good traction. I'm starting to figure out how my different SEO is applying here on YouTube, and doing what I can and just pushing out content. So Window Live, we are going to jump on another one of this, and I think you said the Uptown Funk, so I'm going to go ahead and play that, and we are going to go from there. So Uptown Funk here, Uptown Funk. All right, here we go. And I'll jump on chat, and then we will go to our next channel. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, production quality is great. I mean, you've done this for a long time. I just think that the biggest thing that you're going to be looking at is really just adapting to how programs are going to see you, and then obviously onboarding audience, so on and so forth. So again, this particular video, again, it's low tags. I would definitely use as much tag space as you can. I'm going to go ahead and like this video here. So Really, Kim did point out the copyright issues. I don't know exactly if it applies to, say, cover songs or cover bands. I don't think it does, but Wendell, I'm sure you know this because you've done this for so long. I'm sure you can probably navigate those waters. I just don't know enough about to speak about it, but I do think that covers doesn't matter. Because if that's the case, then no cover band would ever sing other people's content because buying the rights to that music would just be astronomically high. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you a comment here, leave you a like. That'll and again, comments and likes are huge. The likes for this video. So you typically want to see. Well, the industry average on YouTube is 4% of people that watch your video actually like it. And you're well over that, so you're definitely doing good there. So you do have some good engagement, good interaction, good comments. Always make sure that you reply, which looks like that you do. And yeah, man, I think they're going to do really well here. I'm going to go and take a look at some feedback here, and then we're going to go ahead and jump on our next channel. And I'm doing something a little bit different. If you've joined me in the past, is I'm actually going to be taking precedence and putting people's channels that are here and engaging here live. So YouTube has completed deals with the music owner, so I can use the music but cannot monetize. Okay. So I would imagine then. And again, I'm not a money hungry guy, but whatever I do, I try to monetize whatever I can, because obviously, time is money, and this is just kind of another avenue for me to earn passive and residual income by building a channel up, and getting exposure and helping people out how I can. So I would imagine, are you going to be doing material like this that is monetized and non-monetized? Or are you just using YouTube as a promotion platform for like your shows and stuff like that? Or are you kind of mixing the two? So I'm kind of curious on what your game plan is on your channel. All right, and then while that question is being answered, we are going to go over here to another channel that I just recently met here that is in the chat, and this is Mert Family Gaming, and they are at 25 subscribers. They are a brand new channel, I believe, and we are going to go ahead and take a look at how they're doing. So I'm going to wait for right now, just using it as a creative outlet. Okay, excellent. And the cool thing is too is that with YouTube you can do anything. So you can direct people that watch your content that really like it. You can direct them to websites that they can possibly purchase your content, or they can book you. I'd imagine gigs like yours. I mean, you can get booked to do different gigs for bars or hotels or concerts or whichever. So I mean, you'll get a good amount of exposure. The music industry is really saturated on YouTube. It's like the gaming industry. A lot of people think they're singers. A lot of think, emphasis on think. I've seen some pretty cringeworthy videos of people that think that they're going to be the next Celine Dion, and they're not. But yeah, so with an industry that's that saturated, that's why your SEO is you got to be on like top notch, man, because there's just so much. I mean, and the latest statistic, and I've heard two different statistics. I saw another show use a statistic yesterday. It's a little bit different than what I've read, but I'm gonna do some further research on it. But I do know for a fact on the latest study that I watched is that for every 60 seconds there's over 300 hours of content uploaded on YouTube every minute. So there are, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of videos Matter of fact, I think they're in the billions. I'd imagine they're probably in the billions now, because there's 1.8 billion users on YouTube right now. So that's a huge, huge amount of data, and you got to figure out how you're going to separate yourself on that. So moving forward, we're going to go and take a look at Mert Family Gaming here, and we're going to see what they're all about. So without further ado, here we go. We have a good banner. I like the banner. It's very contrasty. Some people might nitpick and go, "Oh, the font," or "Oh, this or that." Me personally, I like it. I think it stands out, and I do like the control of the background. So I think it's good. You know, you'll probably change it the more you become a veteran user and add some stuff into it, add some personality into it. I do like it because it does color match your icon as well. So the icon's pretty cool. Just kind of and this is not being a grammar Nazi or nothing, but I mean, like the Mert Family Gaming, I would probably capitalize the family as well, because it just kind of looks weird not having the family capitalized. And then you have subscribe to Mert Family Gaming, and then your social media icons. We're at 714 views at 31 videos, which actually that's really not bad with 25 subscribers, man. That's pretty good. So the biggest thing that it looks like to me is that you have 31 videos and 714 views. So we need to not only get a little bit more exposure, but we also need a call to action to get people to subscribe to your channel. So that's what we're going to try to do, is we're going to try to get you more subs and get this going. So channel tags, you do have a good amount of channel tags. I would definitely, let's see here. I'm going to come back to this channel after the stream and kind of take a little bit more in-depth look at some of these tags, because I have seen a couple of tags like this on gaming channels, and I think that people that watch gaming, I think they actually search for the resolution they want to look at too. Again, our gaming is not really like my, not my most educated, or not the niche that I'm most educated in. It's super popular, but I'm really curious because I have seen that quite a bit. And I think that people will actually search for the resolution on stuff. So your thumbnails, I would say your thumbnails, like mine, my thumbnails are not the best thumbnails at all. I'm actually probably going to hire somebody to do mine, because I found this guy who's excellent at Photoshop, and his thumbnails are outstanding. So it's just a skill that I will probably never have, or time that I never have. I would really recommend that we do something with your tags. Now the image in the background looks great. Just your titles are really hard to see and follow. So what I do, and again, I'm not a pro at all, but what I'll do is I will make a box, and then I will adjust the transparency to at least give it a little bit of a different background to pop out a little bit more. And that would probably help. And then I would also suggest putting your titles in an area on the thumbnail that's kind of consistent. So like on the upper right-hand side, on these thumbs would probably be the best. But just kind of put it somewhere and just kind of stay consistent with it, because it's kind of all over the place. It's kind of hard to read. And there is a huge debate right now, and I'm on one side of the aisle, that thumbnails have become the most important thing. Some people are saying thumbnails are even more important than SEO. I think SEO is still more important, because I will tag on thumbs that don't look like masterpieces if it's what I'm looking for. Now, because of the younger generation that is a heavier user on YouTube, which a lot of people are trying to target right now, thumbnails are almost everything. Even if it's not what they're looking for, if the thumbnail is entertaining to them, they'll click it just to kind of see what it's about. So, either or, I mean, your SEO or your thumbs, you want to make sure they're both kind of top notch in their game. So I would really recommend the thumbnails be looked at. Just again, because I've been a YouTube consumer for years. I just started being a creator, but I've been on YouTube and been using it for education and learning things for a long time now. And so I can kind of, not only can I give you kind of like a consumer viewpoint of it, because I was a consumer for so long, but now I'm kind of offering a little bit of a creative side to it as well, as a creator, so I can look at it as somebody who's producing content. And I'm doing pretty good so far. So I think that some things that I do say have a little bit of weight nowadays. So let's go and jump on one of these videos here. The videos are kind of long, so I will play about 8 or 10 minutes of one, and then let people kind of see and give their feedback here. So we'll go ahead and look at this one.
Welcome back, guys, to part 8, is it? The Last of Us. If you remember last time, we just got through that little town, and we're now at the high school. So we've now got to try and get past some of these infected in this high school. Just want to say thank you so much to everyone that's currently subscribed to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss another video. Right, let's go get it, guys. Right. Try this. See what happens. Now I'm hoping there isn't any clickers around this area. If they're the runners, I think we'll be alright. Try and move around this way. Shit, there's one over there. I wonder if I could strangle this one. Here we go, guys. Wait for it.
Oh man.
That's one. Oh, I think if I remember rightly, I think there is actually quite a few around here. Health is good, so... Well, shit! God damn, we're getting overtaken now. Come on, Bill. It's like a smack fest up in here. Holy shit! Damn, Joe, you go all out, son. Thank God we haven't come across no infected at the minute. No clickers, sorry. Yeah, none of these have actually left anything at the minute, have they? Let's have a quick look around.
That was awesome. Dude, that game is intense. These games are just God. They have gotten okay. So not to go on a big gamer thing or nothing, but I haven't played games in a long, long time. I mean, I was back like I my last system was I bought a PS2, and I think the last game that I played with any kind of seriousness was Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X. So that ages me, and that was like revolutionary. Like Final Fantasy X was like that was that was huge. Like it was the first Final Fantasy they actually started talking in, like audio talking, and so I mean, again, it was revolutionary. Seeing these games now are, I mean, God, dude, I mean, that was pretty suspenseful, man. And I, I love your commentary, dude. I'm subscribing, absolutely, man. You just got a subscriber. I would love to watch you play more games, man. That was really good. So, yeah, man. I mean, the only thing I would have like the intro. Yeah, the intro was really cool. I think that there was some green screen issues that you were having with the intro a little bit. So I would definitely say again, just in the future, I mean, you're a brand new channel, and so there's I don't want to give you like a ton of stuff or feel like I'm saying anything negative about you. Anyways, here's the new baby, and there's the wife. So she's gonna come in and say hi and show off the kid a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that so my last game played was Mario. I remember Mario Kart, man. And then I remember when like Mario 64 came out too. That was a big one too. But yeah, it was yeah, these games now. So anyway, but I downloaded a game last night. I decided to take the day off at what, like 1, 2? What time was it? So like a half day off, really. And it's crazy because I work for myself. I do whatever I want to do, and I work more now than when I did when I worked for somebody else. But anyway, so I bought a fair amount of alcohol, and I downloaded a game called Subnautica, and drank and played Subnautica for like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours last night. And it was the first game I played in a long time, and these games are just ridiculous now. But anyways, dude, that was awesome. Thank you for the laugh. I'm definitely subscribing. I'm gonna watch more of your game content and stuff, because that was cool, man. And I think the big thing too was your accent, man. That shit makes everything so funny to me, because you're like shit, snack fest, and just going at it. And I really kind of want to see what they what a ticker or a clicker is that you're talking about. I'd imagine that it's probably some badass thing that goes after you. And I'm all about monsters and stuff like that too. So I'm definitely liking that video. I'm definitely commenting on it and subscribing to this channel, man. That was pretty cool. That was pretty funny. You probably saw me laughing a little bit. The channel analytics side of things here, definitely, I mean, this video's got really low views. So not only is and that does hurt you to a certain point, but I mean, you're a brand new channel. So I think the biggest thing that you need to do is promote. There's no promotion on social media. That hit your warm market, man. Families, friends, people that know you. Don't irritate them, but definitely try to get those people to subscribe to you, because again, hopefully they're going to be somewhat supportive. I'm going to take a look at your tagging real quick here. Character. Now, if you wrote all of this, and yeah, the 1080p, I see that right there. Now, if you did write all of this, that's excellent, excellent, excellent work. If you copy this from like a game site or something like that, and this is something to be very careful of, not for copyright strikes or anything, but for me, I actually just started a new blog, and I haven't blogged in a long time. Normally, I've just been working on lead generation and website SEO, and blogs have a huge deal to do with SEO and exposure. Now, if this is something that's been copied from somewhere, and again, not saying it is, but if it is, this is going to be seen from the Google web crawler as duplicative contents, and will actually push this content down. So it literally indexes everything that people write and post online. It takes a couple of weeks to catch up to new content, But if this is something that's duplicative, it will punish you for, and it just push the video down in visibility. That's why, like, if you're a blogger and if you put something on your blog, on a website blog, and then you copy it and then you put it on like Medium or another website or another blog, you have to use a special link that will show the web crawler what the original source was, so it doesn't index that. It doesn't it doesn't try to drive traffic to that site that you copy and pasted to, but it tries to drive traffic to the original source. So it actually increases the original source rank. So it doesn't really hurt you when you expose your blog to other blogs, as long as you have that link on it, because it'll try to direct people to the original source. So it can really help you by posting on other people's stuff. So anyways, just kind of throwing that out there, kind of nerding out a little bit. So I'm definitely subscribed. Let's take a look at these tags real quick here. So this is actually, Mert, if you're still here through my rambling, I'm going to show you something here. So The Last of Us, I'd imagine it's a fairly popular game. Let me show you the power of keywording to some people here. So on my end, it is showing me that a lot of your tags are top 5 or better ranked, which is excellent. That is excellent, excellent, excellent. So for example, looking at The Last of Us remastered gameplay, so on this tag, we're going to pull up the keyword search, and it does rank the keyword as poor because of because of how popular it is. But for example, on this right here, I'm looking at a tag that's used in over 1.88 million videos. 1.88 million videos, and your tag is showing the 3rd highest tag, meaning that if I go to YouTube right now, so let me here, I'll just go ahead and do this real quick. I'll just go back to, so you guys can kind of see the power of keywording here. If I just go straight to YouTube, and what's that? Last of Us remastered gameplay. So if I search YouTube, Last of Us remastered gameplay, Mert Family Gaming. So if somebody searches The Last of Us remastered gameplay, your video is the 3rd ranked video on YouTube to show people. That's huge. That is massive, massive, huge. And you can kind of see what other people are also doing. And then again, this is why keywording is so important, because you are ranking higher than videos that have, for example, here's a number 5 ranked video. This video has 2.2 million views, and your video ranks higher than that because of how you keyworded and how you've used the keywords in your videos. So a new channel like yours is still getting exposure, is going to be getting exposure because of this. So that's why it's so important. And hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better, kind of what you do. If you're still here in the chat. So definitely be very happy with that. Gaming is a very, very hard thing to crack into, but you're doing good. I just really think that you need to hit your social outlets and start getting some more exposure for your channel for what you do. But so far you're doing all right. You just got to crack into, just crack into that market, which is very, very difficult. So see here, so we got that one down. And Mert, if you have any questions, please let me know, and we will be moving forward here. So the next channel that I'm going to be taking a look at and see if you are still here would be the and I'm so bad with names, so I really apologize, guys, is Jers Quad, I believe. So Jers Quad, you are up next if you are still here. We're going to go ahead and search for your channel, and we are going to go ahead and start. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Cool, man. You are next, so let's take a look at your channel here. I'm actually going to go back to Mert real quick here. Actually, I'll go ahead and do them through this. But yeah, no, that's great. That kind of ranking on that small of a channel is a cool thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and open him up. And a lot of you will also notice that through my searching, you will see a volume indicator of searches. Will show this kind of grayed out a little bit, but that's a tool called Keywords Everywhere. And I already did comment, and that's been a really cool tool as well. It's completely free. KeywordsEverywhere.com. You can download it, and it definitely helps for blogging topics or YouTube topics or etc. So, Jers Quad. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is see if you're searchable, and it looks like this may be you right here. 118 subscribers, 108 videos. So we're going to take a look, Jers Quad, see what you're all about here. All right. Oh, yes, I do remember talking to you. Okay. Yes, I do remember talking to you. Sorry, I talked to so many people throughout the week. I have to write things down. I've got just stacks of notebooks of with stuff written down so I can remember it. But yeah, so his channel is based on mental health and his mental health story. As you can see by the hashtag. And he kind of explains and talks to you about what he does and what he goes through. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the analytics of this site real quick. 118 subscribers, 2.47 thousand views, 104 videos. So you're producing a lot of content. So I'm going to kind of take a look at what the content's about here. You do have channel tags. Again, the golden rule that I keep hearing by massive creators is you want 15 to 30 channel tags that's related to what you do. So, for example, you put out gaming, Pokemon Go. You can also do Pokemon Go as well as one tag. You vlog. So I would probably hit some more tags based on mental health. Mental health is a really good niche to get into, especially if you have a story that helps people. And a lot of people look for it. Matter of fact, I'm subscribed to a couple of mental health channels as well. And also get into some mental health groups on Facebook that share their stories and stuff. And you will see a lot of growth from that. But I would definitely, because you're hitting gaming, you're hitting vlogging, you're hitting anxiety, depression, mental health. So those three niches alone are very, very big. You can put in vlogging, which is basically video logging your day and what you do. You can definitely roll that into mental health and have kind of like a double niche, because a lot of people just say I'm a vlogger. And people go, well, what do you vlog about? And then they go, me. That's hard to search. Unless you're a celebrity, that's really hard to search, and it's really hard to get people entertained, unless you're just a rock star. And there are a lot of people think they're rock stars, but not a lot of people really have that personality that makes me go, oh man, I'm going to follow them, because their life is completely, it's interesting to them, but they have to understand it has to be interesting to other people too, or they're not going to watch. So I would roll vlogging and mental health into one, and that's what I'd really focus on. And then if you game, or if you enjoy gaming as a hobby, that's cool. But if you're trying to really focus, because again, if I look at your banner, I don't see any. Well, I do see a little bit of gaming, I guess, because there is kind of like a Nintendo Game Boy background to it. It's just really hard for you to get really good at both. So it's going to be really hard to get that kind of exposure. And again, that's in my opinion. There's going to be other people that are going to comment here and kind of offer their advice and feedback as well. And then we're going to go ahead and play one of your videos here. So let's go ahead and play your intro. It is a little long. Intro videos, typically you want it to be fairly short and kind of tell people why to subscribe. It's your elevator pitch. In business, it's called an elevator pitch. So why are people going to subscribe? It should be short, direct, and just getting people to come on board. And then this right here is kind of more just like a video instead of like an intro video. But anyways, we're going to go and play for a little bit. I'll play a few minutes of it, kind of get to know you a little bit. I'm going to answer some questions in the chat, and then we'll move on to some analytics.
Right, hopefully this is recording. Hey guys, this is Shane from Jazz Squad. Just as I said, I'm going to do some videos just talking about day-to-day stuff with mental health and stuff like that. So yeah, just general chit chat really. How I cope with things, how I do day in, day out. I deal with anxiety every day, how I deal with my depression every day, how I overcome obstacles and that in work, if anything's gone wrong in work or if I'm having a bad day or anything like that. So yeah, just sort of talk about it and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit nervous with this. This is my first ever video that I'm gonna upload of myself. I did upload a gaming video to my channel yesterday. If any of you have watched it, please have a look at it. If you do like the content, please like and subscribe. And I believe I need to tell you about hitting a bell notification on the screen or something. I'm still getting used to doing this sort of stuff on YouTube anyway, so I'll bear with me, and then hopefully I'll actually get somewhere. But yeah, just sort of at the moment I do work. I work for Halfords. I'm training to be an assistant manager there. For my job role at the time being, I fit audio, so I fit people's radios, subs, speakers, dash cams, all that sort of audio side, electrical side of the car side of the business I do. At the moment I'm not at work. I have been signed off. I was signed off for 2 weeks I believe, and I go back to work this Wednesday coming. Cut a long story short, the reason why I was signed off is someone close to me, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but someone close to me basically committed suicide, and yeah, to say the least, that has thrown me out. It's definitely thrown me out. I was in a good place with my depression, a good place with anxiety. I was getting up every day. I was going to work. I had a smile on my face. I was doing all right. And then yeah, got a call. So I goes home Friday, Saturday. I couldn't get up the Saturday after, sort of thing. Right, I couldn't get up, couldn't get out of bed. Do anything, sort of thing. Just about managed to take my dog for a walk, and then yeah, to say at least from that, coming the next couple of days coming out of that, I was in a bad place myself. I was sort of coming to the realization of if that person has actually succeeded with that suicide attempt on their life, then potentially would have woken up to someone being dead or something like that. But let's not go too much into that anyway.
All right, yeah, and that's kind of the style of vlogs. Typically is, just kind of recording their life and what they go through and what they do. Very, very difficult subject. I'm a former veteran, former Army. I'm a veteran. I've lost several soldiers to suicide. I've lost 5 now. So it's always really hard to deal with and go through. When with vlogging, it's really kind of hard to stay direct and concise because you've got so much going on, especially if recalling from memory. So definitely like scripting an intro would be a really, really cool idea to get people to subscribe. And then once they subscribe and they start going through your content and seeing their content and getting your alerts, they'll kind of get to know you a little bit better. And so that would probably really help. That's something that I would recommend doing. But yeah, I do feel you, man. Like I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly how it is. So I do feel for you, man. And I hope and from what I'm getting from the video is that it was an attempt. It wasn't a success. So hopefully they're still around. If they're not, if it was a successful attempt, My heart's out to you, man. I really, I feel you. I feel you. I've been there. So I've dealt with a lot of that, more than I care to talk about. So I'm just going to go and take a look at that particular video since it seems to have the most views. And here's kind of another thing too, man. Because you say that you're in the car industry on the electronic side. So if you're really good at like electronics and gizmos and stuff, that is a extremely in-demand niche on YouTube. That's one of the highest searched terms is how to with automotive and electrical. That's huge. That is a huge industry. So if that's something that you enjoy doing and you're good at it, I would definitely look at maybe having that on your channel or having another channel that just does that, because I mean, I've seen people just kill it doing that because they have a specialized knowledge that not a lot of people know about. And so when people want to learn how to do something, that's what they do. They look it up on YouTube. So that could be, and that could give you kind of more direction and more purpose as well on the platform. So I'm going to pull this video up again real quick and look at some analytics, and then we will go from there. All right, so this particular video, 13 comments, which is fairly good comments for this view count. So you have a huge following and support on Facebook, it looks like, which is great. So that definitely helps with some of the algorithm. You have no tags, so you're getting people's attention on Facebook with your posts and everything, and your videos, but you are not getting any kind of exposure through YouTube. So really focus on that, man. That's a big one, big. And your description, needing way more description. And then obviously incorporate your keywords in your description to make sure that that you get seen more. I mean, you really want to have all your keywords, fit it into readable description on your videos as well. That'll really help you, man. So other than that, just keep grinding, keep doing what you do. But definitely you want to zero in on some of these topics on your channel. It will really help you. It will be it'll be a huge help, and it'll get you more exposure. It's just a cat and mouse it's just a cat and mouse game, really. That's how it works with the tagging. So you want to make sure that you have as much exposure, you have relevant tags to the video, and then you put those tags in the description to get even more SEO. And again, when YouTube recommends your stuff and suggests your stuff, and you rank higher in the search, that is where your free traffic and a good majority of traffic is going to come. You just have to kind of get that going a little bit more on your video here. Let's see here. So I'm going to go ahead and read some chats here, and then we are going to hit up another video here. So let's see here. Max, hey, Max Air 420, what's going on, man? Yeah, I've seen you on several channels, on several streams. So welcome, man. I've seen you, I believe, with Pusa Studios, and I think I might have seen you with the Creator Show. I am not sure. But anyways, this is my Feedback Friday. So people see me on their channels to take a look at. We kind of discuss it. We give some advice, some feedback, whichever. And we are jumping through channels right now. So we just ended doing Jer Squad, and our next channel that we are going to do is, let's see here, Inuyasha is not here yet. So anybody who has, I've got a ton of channels to do today. We are going to jump on, let's do somebody who got a hold of me fairly early last week. We will do Flow Grow. They were actually the first channel. And then GMV just came in. I will take a look at your channel here. I actually got a pretty long list. I might have to take a look at the channel here in just a little bit. I did get your channel link, so I will go ahead and pull that up here and go from there. So let's hit up Flow Grow here real quick. So first thing we do is make sure the channel is searchable. Oops. Computer's taking forever when it comes to loading up these. Yeah, man, not a problem. Not a problem. That's what this is all about. It's kind of an odd stream today. Normally, I have several more experienced content creators are normally here and taking a look. I think this is no, this isn't them. Flow. I think this is them. So I did take a look at their channel, and I believe it was a bonsai. That was the first tree that comes up here. So my computer ever decides it wants to load the channel, we will get going. So anyways, thanks everybody who stopped by for this. Feedback is always appreciated. So if there is feedback that you want to offer on particular channels, definitely jump on board and let people know, what you thought, because it's all about getting better. It's all about us getting together, getting better, and offering feedback to other people that are trying to do what we're trying to do. And my computer is just not having me today. So 1 second, guys. Yeah, not a problem. Now, Shauna's Creative Circle. Do I have you down to get a look at today? Do you want us to take a look at your channel, because you have been here for a bit, and I definitely want to show my appreciation for you and for you being here and participating. So yeah, this must be them. They must post a new video. All right, so we're going to jump on FlowGrow here. And then it looks like they have a little time lapse here for one of their videos. So we'll take a look. That was pretty cool. Let's take a look. Looks like a lot of it's all time lapse. Looks like the subscribers and all the stats are hidden, so I can't really offer much feedback on that. But we'll do a broccoli time lapse real quick, and then kind of interesting. I like the music and everything, so that's really, really cool. The tags are definitely are very, very broad and very some of them really is kind of unrelated, and they're all short tail, um, super broad tags. So it's going to be really, really hard to be seen with that type of tagging on your videos. So, but the video quality and everything is really cool. Like I really did enjoy it, and I think a lot of people could really enjoy that. You just got to get just target it a little bit better. And again, with the views and the subscribers are hidden on this channel, so I can't really go into really too much analytics with it, just because of how it is. What I do know is that through the analytics, the tags aren't being seen, the tags aren't ranking, and the tags are not present in the description either. So yeah, best of luck to you. I hope that this review helps a little bit. I just kind of limited on the information I can go off of. And but other than that, the quality and everything's great. I mean, if this is truly their footage, because it looks like, for example, the description looks like it may be copy and pasted from somewhere, which again, with how the ranking system is and how the algorithm is, Google is, again, YouTube's owned by Google, is very, very good at picking up duplicative content. So that may also be another reason why this video might not be performing well. And then again, grammar, punctuation, all that really does matter, because the algorithm imitates a human being actually looking and reading through the content. So grammar is also very important nowadays. Used to not be. You should just be able to keyword stuff and copy and paste, and you get a ton of traffic. It doesn't work like that anymore. So that should be something that might. But yeah, it absolutely is. Absolutely is relaxing. It's really cool videos. I mean, and again, if this is truly their content and not stock content, they could do really well because there's a big market for it. They just have to target and do a little bit better. But again, the data it's very, very little data I can go off of. So that is Flow Grow, and I went ahead and liked and made a comment on your channel that I was there. So is there anybody here that's currently in the chat that did send their channel in before I hit some of these other channels? I do know GMV, I'm going to take a look at yours. Max Air, I don't think I have you down. I don't know if you want to have your channel looked at. But if anybody in the chat here that doesn't want their channel looked at, I will go ahead and hit some of these requests throughout the week. But I definitely want to make sure that I definitely service the people that are here in the chat first. So that's a big one. And then I'll go through these other channels as well, because I have a ton of channels to go through. I have a lot. So anyways, yeah, no problem. So Max Air, I will hit your channel next, but we're going to go ahead and hit. I'm going to completely destroy your name, so I am not going to even try. I'm just going to call you GMV. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at your channel here. Open it up in a new tab, and then I will see how you spell your channel, so I can. Okay, it's your username. So okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this channel here. So it looks like you're doing pretty good. 612 subscribers. Let's see here. I do know right off the bat what I would say, and yeah, I mean you're doing. Hit 84 subs the other day, man. So that's excellent. And it might just be a new channel launch, or you definitely got some traction the other day. So congratulations, that looks really good. Now I do know, like for me, and I don't know what your target market or target audience or target geographical location is. I know that I would never ever search your name. I have no idea how to spell it. Matter of fact, even with this little apostrophe at the end right here, your name is very hard to search for. So if there is another way to do this as a searchable title, you definitely can. Or if it's your brand and if it's a different language, which it sounds like it is, I'm just kind of curious what the apostrophe is at the end, because that actually might hurt you getting searched. And somebody could come in and duplicate your name and be better searched and take people that are actually looking for you. And I've seen that happen too. I see that in websites all the time. So you've got 61 videos and over 13,000 views. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Getting Stronger Every Day right here. Looks like it's a pretty popular video of yours, and we will watch it. So here we go.
Getting stronger every day. Keep on pushing through the pain. Keep on grinding till we take. Ain't no mercy in this life. There's nowhere left to run away. No, there's nowhere left to run away, run away, run away, run away, run Getting stronger every day. Do the bullets and the flames, but the fire's in your eyes, and there's no place left to hide. You got nowhere to run away. No, you got nowhere to run away, 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 run
Not gonna lie, man, that was pretty cool. That was actually really, really cool. There's a lot of different games in there. Games have really changed since I started playing a long time ago. I don't play many games much anymore, but I think it's really, really neat, man. I'm actually going to subscribe to this channel here and kind of take a look at some of the other things you do, because the way that you put the music together with the game, with the games and the game trailers, and I mean, God, these games have just gotten so amazing. That's really, really neat, man. So you definitely earned a sub from me, and hopefully some other people will also like the content that you do. I'm gonna take another quick look. And you have a great niche, and this is music that you make as well. I mean, it's a phenomenal job if that is your own soundtrack that you put on top of everything else. So very, very cool, man. Very cool. I'm actually really, really glad I got to see this channel today because I mean there are so many new and exciting things on YouTube, that really just kind of sit back and go, wow. So social media is weak. So I don't know if you have different groups that you post to, or if you have a Facebook or a personal Facebook or a business Facebook, but definitely kind of push your content out on social media. That will really help you a lot, especially exposure wise, because obviously people are liking your content. If you're a brand new channel, I mean, you're really doing really, really well, man. So I'd definitely be proud of that. Let's take a look here. So it looks like you're doing quite a bit of self branding. And just out of curiosity, go and leave it in the comments on the chat. But what does GMV mean? I'm really uneducated in the gaming market, so I'm just really curious what GMV means, because if that's something that's brandable, you can definitely kind of take off with that. Because it looks like you're ranking really well with GMV. I mean, if it's a popular segment, your tags are in the top 20. And then you're getting stronger every day. GMV, you're ranking number 2 right now, so that's really good. I think you can add a little bit more tags to it. I don't know if you hit the 500 character limit or close to, and I also don't know what platform you're uploading it with. So that can definitely be something you can look at. Description wise here. Yeah, and you do have a Facebook, so I'm really kind of curious why you're not sharing it or promoting it on your Facebook. It looks like you have 1 like on your Facebook right now. And so you have Netflix. I haven't heard of that. I'll have to look at that. Okay. So yeah, again, kind of curious. So I see it, Netflix. It says my other GMV edits. Is this on your same? I'm gonna kind of jump over to it and see if that's from is that your same channel or not? Yeah, you do. Yeah, if this is your own original soundtrack, so I'm looking at this other video right now that's not on the screen. Very, very gifted with music, man. If you're composing and doing all that, and then putting on the overlay of these games. One thing I would also recommend is I would name the game trailers, because I don't know. Again, I don't know much about the new games, and they're just wildly better than I ever thought gaming would ever get. I would probably name the games in there too, because if you get like a referral program, or if you are able to, work out a deal with getting commission referring people to buy games from like Steam or other places they can buy games, I would put the games down. So for me, looking at some of these trailers with this awesome music in the background, it's like, man, that game looks really cool. I'm going to check it out. And so I click a link on a Steam or whatever, and I download the game. Well, the reason why I even was turned on to the game in the first place was because of your video. So you might be able to monetize and promote videos using your work and make a lot more money, especially if you get really popular. So I would definitely look into that. And I would really like to know what some of these games are like. The new Final Fantasy I recognized on this video that we reviewed. But again, I mean, you could do a lot with this, because I mean, and quite honestly, your feedback that you're getting on these videos is very good so far. So I think you're going to do really well. Just depends on what angle you want to go on. So I'm going to hit the chats real quick and kind of see. Oh, and again, like I'm looking at this GMV NFX myself. That video definitely needs a lot more tags on it. So, and then incorporating the tags into your description will really help. So, game music video. Okay. Second edits. Max Air sub. That's great. So, okay. So tags you want to mix. You want a mix of your short and you want a mix of your long. And the reason the shorts are very popular. So the shorts are going to put you in the category that you need to be in. The long tail is going to be more specific to what the video is about. So you really kind of want to mix. Short helps, but you need a good mixture of long so you can get more dominance in a more niched category. Does that make sense? And let me know if it makes sense in the comments so we can jump on the other one. Now, Max Aaron, I think I did ask you if you wanted to get a look at your channel. And then Outdoor Nomad, I believe I have you down, don't I? I believe you were a channel that requested, because I've got 3 pages of channels here that have requested it. If not, if you do want to get your channel looked at and stream live, we can definitely do that. So, okay, cool. Max here, awesome. But anyways, yeah, so your content's great. I sub too. Looks like you got another sub out of today. Very, very cool. You definitely have a gift. You just want to make sure that, and again, I'm going to be doing some tutorials here a little bit later. I did kind of an overview tutorial of TubeBuddy and kind of how it helps me and how I can kind of pull up some of these analytics. And if anybody's interested in TubeBuddy, I will actually leave my link in here as well. And you guys can take a look at, because a lot of people look at the streams or look at the reviews and go, oh man, what software are you using? That's really cool that I can see all the data. And that's the software that I use. So without further ado, we're going to jump on to Max Air, and then Nomad, if you want to be pulled up, I definitely will pull you up as well. And we will go from there. So let's see here, Max Air 420. Let's pull you up here. All right, Max Air 420, 147 subscribers here. We are at almost 4.3 thousand, 55 videos. So you've been getting a good amount of subs the past few days, man. Congrats, that's great. Okay, so first one, Max Air, channel tags. This right here, if you don't know how to do channel tags, I'll show you real quick. So a lot of people don't know how to do it, but channel tags are really, really important, man, because that is how YouTube and Google are able to categorize what your channel's about. And the reason why that's so important is that that is how it suggests your content and your channel for you to other viewers. It's a big, big, big deal. So if you don't know how to do it, let me know. I will walk you through my channel real quick and show you how to do it, because it can be kind of hard to explain with the new YouTube beta that was launched. But I will walk you through it super quick and let you know. So I'll go ahead and wait for your comment, and if you would like that, yeah, Outdoor Nomad, I'll jump on you and I'll get you done after Max Air. Like I said, I've got a ton of channels to do, but my priority is going to be the people that are here first, and then also offer your feedback and your opinions on these other channels as well, because it really does help everybody grow, and that's really what the stream is all about. So not sure. Okay, Max Air, I'm going to show you real quick how to do it. So I'm going to go to my channel real quick here. Okay, so this is your channel dashboard, right? Taking a look at this. These are my channel tags. Now, I have quite a few channel tags. A lot of people say between 15 and 30 is kind of where you want to go, and I need to clean mine up a little bit. But what you're going to do is when you're here, you're going to go ahead and open up YouTube Studio Beta. So you're going to click that. It's going to load you up onto YouTube Studio Beta. And then you're going to go down here to Settings. You're going to click on Settings, and then you're going to click on Channel. So here are all the keywords that you can use on your channel to help categorize your channel. It's a big deal, 15 to 30 of them. You don't get penalized using too many. So, but a lot of people say that if you use over 30, it doesn't really do much for you. I mean, it still offers, benefit, but the benefit versus trying to stuff that many relevant keywords isn't worth it. So 15 to 30 is what I keep reading. So that should be it. If you have any questions, let me know. But we're going to go ahead and run over to your channel real quick, and we're going to take a look at a video. Max error 420. Whoops. Sorry, that's searching my searching my channel for you. So we'll go ahead and run back to my channel real quick, and then we'll go to your channel. All right, Max error 420. Here you go. Okay, so okay, yeah, Max. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. But that was hey, later. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. But yeah, so the channel tag is just the channel. It's just what your channel's about. Your tags and keywording on your videos is what your video is about. And then obviously you want to make sure they kind of coincide with each other based on the more broad general subject that your channel is about. Again, like I said, it's just a big game of cat and mouse. So Maxer 420, we're going to pull you up here. So yeah, definitely hit that. That'll definitely help and help suggest your channel. And then we'll take a look at slow-mo drifting first person. Okay, here we go.
Head underwater, with my eyes wide open, hazy-eyed from dreaming. Nothing is what it seems. Walk the mile, we walk alone, trying to find our way home. Walk the mile, we walk alone, trying to find our way home. You don't have to stay, stay, stay. You don't have to stay, stay, stay. You don't have to. Shattered on the ground. Don't know which way we're heading. Don't wanna be miles apart. Walk the mile, we walk alone, trying to find our way home. Walk the mile, we walk alone, trying to find our way home. You don't have to stay, stay, stay. You don't have to stay, stay, stay. You don't have to.
Very cool. Whoops. Yeah, very cool, man. Very, very cool. Good job on all that. I'm going to kind of take a look. So yeah, 66 views on it. I'll go ahead and give you a like on it as well. Again, if your liking ratio is higher than the industry average, which is 4%, and you're well over that, you're doing good. Looks like you use a drone and everything as well on this, so that's really cool. So tags, right? So here's some of the things that the algorithm really takes a look at. So the cool thing is that you're actually being suggested in this so far, which is good. When you add the channel tags and then you get some of your keywording down, this is free promotion from YouTube for you. So for example, I'm not currently subscribed to your channel, so I'm looking at your channel like a typical viewer would that's not subscribed. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of the channels I review, I'm actually not subscribed to when I first review them, because it kind of makes the algorithm biased a little bit, especially for the analytics that it shows me, because it wants to keep suggesting content that I like, so I keep watching and I keep staying on the platform and I keep making YouTube money. So that's one of the reasons why. So with just how it is right now, you can see that 3 videos here on this bar are actually from you as well, which is cool. That's free promotion. And then when people go on, say, a niche and then play all, which a lot more people than you think actually do, it'll keep suggesting your content, or your content will hopefully be viewed by someone. Because again, we're trying to bring people that are outside your sphere of influence and outside groups. I mean, just we're trying to bring people that are just viewers on YouTube that you don't even know exist, and they don't know you exist, and you want to connect. I mean, that's really the big thing, is connecting outside of different groups and different social circles that you're not directly promoting to. That's why all this is so important. It's lead generation. It's basically cold market or cold calling, and that's what you want to bring in. So. And I have another drifting channel that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago, and they kind of did the same thing. What they were doing is that they were hitting, say a 4-cylinder. Let's look at 4-cylinder, for example, right? So pulling a 4-cylinder. So 4-cylinder is an excellent tag, what it says to focus on. So the search volume is fair. The competition or the weighted average is good, because if you optimize it and the optimization strength is high, you can get a lot more traffic. And with the tag 4-cylinder, there's 8.94 million videos that have this tag on it. So your video is competing against almost 9 million other videos to get views, to get exposure. And so that's why the mixture between short tail keywords like 4-cylinder and then long tail keywords like 4-cylinder, whatever car you drive, that's considered a long tail keyword, because it says Nissan. Again, I don't know what car was yours, but putting in 4-cylinder and then your car as a keyword, now you can focus. Say, for example, if you had a 4-cylinder Mustang, I didn't even know Mustangs even made 4-cylinders, but for this, you can kind of try to dominate, because again, there's about 26,000 searches for a 4-cylinder Mustang on YouTube, and there's 704,000 videos with that tag. So that's a lot less videos with that tag that you can hopefully get more exposure, because you're combining the two. You're combining that short tail, very popular keyword with other keywords that are related to it. Because again, it's really hard to go in and dominate a video market that has 9 million videos, especially if your channel doesn't have any channel tags on it, and if you're a newer channel. So that's why all of this it all kind of plays together. So again, focusing on that, and again, as long as it's related to your video, you'll get more exposure, and hopefully you will dominate some of those markets a little bit better. And you have a lot more space for tags too. And I don't know if you upload it with the phone or whichever, but this right here, the video has 0 search results for the tags, meaning that your videos are very, very hard to find. Even if people are searching directly for your video, your video tags, And again, that's how YouTube is able to make your video seen, because your YouTube as of yet can't watch your video and go, oh, this is exactly what this person is looking for, and then suggest it to that person. That's why keywording and language is so important. And then another big one is that all of these tags right here, all of these tags, you need to put them in readable text in the description. That's super, super, super important, because again, when the web crawlers go through your description, go through your tags, it gives Google and it gives YouTube more information to suggest and target and get your video more exposure. It's really, 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 really important to do that. Huge to do that. So that would be my suggestions on this particular video on this particular channel. I'm going to go ahead and leave you a comment as well here. And give you a like. And yeah, I'm going to go and jump on chat, see if you have any questions for me or anything here. Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't even know. Hey, Inuyasha, what's up, brother? Good to see you. I'm actually going to jump right on your channel for a review, man. So you came just in time. Yeah, Force Owner EcoBoost, because I actually worked for Ford. That's crazy. I worked for Ford for several years. I worked in their finance department and I worked in sales. And so it's really cool to see how the EcoBoost, because I was there when the EcoBoost first came out. It came out for the F-150s, and then it came out for the Explorers, and then now EcoBoost is in almost everything of theirs now. But that was a big, big deal when they had that turbocharged EcoBoost come out, and it started just slapping everything around pretty good. So anyways, awesome, man. So do you have any other questions for me on this? I'm going to take a quick look at your thumbnails, because again, thumbnails and SEO are about the most important thing, and then a relative title. Then we'll go to Inuyasha and take a look. Hey, Dory Bell, how you doing? Great to see you here. Welcome back. See, wow, I had no idea all this. Yeah, man, no problem, Max. There. I mean, that's what it's all about. And this channel, and just for everybody who's here, not this channel, this stream in particular, this stream is not the best stream I've done. In case you're just joining us, I decided to take a half a day off yesterday, which I never do. And I work for myself, and I never take time off. But I actually downloaded a game. I downloaded a game called Subnautica, and I bought some beer. And I drank a lot more than I ever normally do. And I was playing a video game, and I was having a great time. And I woke up like 20 minutes before the stream. I didn't do any promotion for the damn stream. Hungover as hell. I'm having my coffee, so I'm kind of getting back. But I normally have about 3 times the viewers that I have right now on the stream, because I promote it in my different groups, and I do things right, and I SEO it, and I get everything going for it. But today I did not, so I do apologize. But I'm here doing this hungover, drinking coffee with you. So moving forward. But yeah, Max, I really do hope that helps. I think that your channel will get a lot of views. I think you'll do really well. Definitely make sure that the music's not copyrighted. Make sure it's free use license. That's a big one. And I really think I do great. And I'd actually love to have you back next Friday and kind of take a look at things, because again, I think that with your content, because you have the aerial drone, so you have all that recording, you have the music in the background, you got great footage, great footage. All of that is really neat. It's a really neat channel. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you just going out and crushing it. So, and again, like I said, if you ever have any questions, you can connect with me on Facebook. Definitely talk to me, and that's what it's all about. But yeah, one more thing. I'm going to take a look at the thumb here, and then we will move on to Inuyasha, who has joined us. Let's see here. Yeah, so thumbs. So that's another thing. I am not the best thumb maker in the world. I'm not. A lot of really big YouTube creators, really successful YouTube creators, they swear by SEO, relatable, searchable title, and thumbs. And a lot of people are putting thumbs as number one now. So I use a program called Canva for my thumbs. I'll actually leave you guys a link on it here. If you want to take a look, you can make your first 5 for free. And then I pay him 10, I think it's 10 or 12 bucks a month that I pay him to use it. But It is a really, really great program because if you want to make a thumb for Facebook, Instagram, uh, uh, Twitter, YouTube, whatever, they have everything already pre-made for you, and you just add your background or a graphic or an image, and then you put text on it, and boom, it's there. So it's a really, really cool program. But your thumbs, I would probably spend a couple of days to do the SEO for your channel and for your videos, and I would make thumbs for every one of your videos, because that's a big one, and you don't have any thumbs as of right now, and so that is a big, big, big deal. So again, hopefully that helps you out. Inuyasha, if you are still here, you are up next, my friend. So let me go ahead and make sure I left a comment on them. And I believe I did. I'll just double check, and then we will move forward. Yep, I did. Okay. All right, so I'm going to try not to butcher your name. So I'm just going to copy your name here and then search your channel because I am not the best with names. All right, so over 2,500 subscribers. I believe this is yours. Looking at the icon. All right, so yeah, the banner is a little squished. I think it looks squished. If not, I just stretched out a little bit. But the graphics and everything are cool. The text is kind of cut off right here. But it looks like it's what I would probably do is I would probably get on a program like Snappa, and then I would reformat this picture to the YouTube format, so everything's not so stretched and compressed. That's what again. That's just kind of the first thing that pops out to me. You had insane channel growth earlier this month, or earlier last month, excuse me. So great job. Leave in the comment box how long you've been doing this, man. I'm kind of curious. Channel tags, cool. You got channel tags on it. Initial D. I had a buddy of mine in the military. Man, this dude was obsessed with Initial D. That drift car racing car anime show. Like he was upset. Like he loved that show a lot. So so that's cool. I haven't thought about that show in a long time. Anyway, you got 25 subscribers, over 2 million views, man. Awesome. Congratulations to you. That's a great amount of views. About over 1,200 videos on it. So we're going to go ahead and play your welcome real quick here and see what everybody thinks.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Yash Media 2.0. This is going to be a second introduction for my channel. We've just entered 2019. For all those folks new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Get up into the series. I've been here since 2006 on YouTube. I haven't really promoted myself, so I'm starting to do that now. I've spent a whole year on it so far. We're at 2,300 subscribers, so quick hand clap and shout out to all the folks who followed me. We have a Discord as well. I've got that really nice and active. Tumblr has fallen, so I've let a lot of my not safe for work Tumblr followers join up on there as well. We have a little private section, so we have that too, but you can't access that. You have to get exclusive permission. Here's a thumbs up. Basically just read over the welcome and rules. We have 150 members on the Discord. We're slow on the start. We're not like 1,000 like some folks, but it's all good, right? For those who don't know, I specialize in racing games. I'm a Forza veteran from the first game. It's been a while, so quick shout out to a lot of the old school players. I'm not going to name anyone because if I start naming, I'm going to feel like an a-hole if I forget said individuals. But it, you know, from the Forza Central days, and it was really fun and cool. But I upload any and every type of game that I personally want to play, so it's not just racing. I have over 1,000 uploads, so it's always going to be some nice and cool content. I've organized my playlist a lot better as well. So for those of you who are just tuning in, check out some of the playlists that might make it easier than scrolling through 1,000 videos. I know I wouldn't want to do it. I've had some pretty viral videos there in the past. I'm trying to see if I can get back up there. I want to put out some good content. I'm starting to get back into the toge community. Let me see. Let me think. I mean, I like some of the community ideas and stuff, but I like to just, stay as a not a free agent, but just a free spirit. I don't like some of the rules I've been seeing getting put out. So it's like I'd rather just battle someone, upload the video, and call it a day because that's how it used to be done. So I'd rather continue to do it that way. Sorry, some of you guys out there who are making your own stuff. That's cool. That's fine. That's dandy. I have nothing against it, but it's just personally not my forte. My car, I'm sitting in right now filming this video on my 2010 WRX. Owned it for 3 years now. No ringland failure yet, or maybe it'll stay fine. Compressions at 150 on all 4 cylinders, so that's always a cool thing to go as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep this nice, short, and simple. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, join up on the Discord community. I have a Facebook page as well. We have a Patreon. I have a personal donations page as well for those who want to help out. I want to get this community booming. I've accepted 1 challenge so far. I've only been challenged by 1 person, I think, so I automatically accepted that. We had a toge battle. It was nice. R33 V8 swapped versus a EK9 Civic. We're like, why'd you V8 swap it? Well, if you've been in a community as long as I have, you get bored sometimes and you want to try something ridiculous. And it was actually a little bit handicapping, that heavy ass motor, but it is what it is. It's still, it got the job done, but I still got to retune and rebuild the thing. But I'm gonna keep this short because I said I was gonna keep it short. So like, share, comment, subscribe, join our community. The Discord and all that stuff is down below in this description. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Let's have ourselves a great 2019.
Cool, man. I really like the intro. I mean, obviously, it's not scripted, so I mean, it is what it is. But it's kind of it's more of a personal, getting together, getting to know you. I'm actually, if I haven't subscribed to you, I'm definitely going to subscribe to you and show my support and go in and click that bell. But I really do like what you stand for. I'm also trying to build a community. I also have a Discord, and I also have Facebook groups and everything else. So everybody who's really community minded like myself is really a big deal to me. And then Outdoor Nomad, I don't know if you're still here or not. I know that. I know that we were talking. I didn't know if you wanted me to jump on your channel or not. And if you answer that, I'm sorry. It's really hard to kind of keep up with chat with this program that I'm using. I'm actually going to have to switch over to another program to keep up with chats. But yeah, I'm definitely with you, and I'm definitely going to be looking at more of your work. But again, I'm going to take a look at one of these videos here. Let's see here. Let's get a kind of a shorter one here and take a look at some of your tagging and everything. And look at that ad. Woo! Making that money. Woo! Okay. I watched the full ad, so hopefully you'll get a you'll get a good rate on it. So that's why I didn't skip it, guys. In case you're wondering, I always, for the content creators that I try to support, I always watch their full ads. So
If you like coffee, serious business, entertainment, jokes, and giveaways, follow our partners at SubaruSteve.com, one of the hottest live shows in the Hampton Roads. I mean, who doesn't like to win free stuff?
oh, that brings back a lot of memories. All right. So looking at, which is kind of crazy because I know you're talking about, your community and everything, but this particular video doesn't look like it was shared or hit on these other platforms, and so I'm kind of curious to why, because that definitely does help. I mean, getting attention on other platforms for what you do on YouTube is how YouTube onboards more users and more viewers. So I'm kind of curious on that. The tags are very very heavily searched, I'd imagine, especially initial D. So if there's a way that you can mix maybe some of your shorts and some of your longs to get a little bit more, because like for example, like you have a long right here, initial D, arcade stage infinity. I'm going to pull that tag up real quick here, see how popular that is. It's poor optimization, but that kind of take that with a grain of salt. 34,000 videos with that tag. So that's not a very popular tag, but if you were to, for example, get more exposure on this video through social media and then include, because again, you only mention the tags in your description 6 times, and you can definitely try to mention it a little bit more to kind of help with the algorithm. But if there's like smaller niche communities with initial D, and if you can plug into that and start dominating some of those smaller communities, I mean, there's some people that just like to target million plus video niches because they're very large. However, it's very, very hard to get exposure, like I was telling a previous channel. Now, if you are, and I stand corrected, excuse me, there's 34,000 searches for this tag. Or I'm sorry, no, I was right. Yeah. Because again, sometimes like I'm talking about this area right here. Sometimes it'll show how many searches and then how many videos, and then sometimes it changes what shows right there. So it kind of threw me off. But anyway, so there's almost 30. Let's just say simple math, 35,000. If you are like the top 3 or top 4 guy in those niches that have that many videos, you're gonna get a ton of viewers, and you're already doing great now because you have over 2 million views. So you've had some videos that have done really, really, really well. But I believe even in your intro video that you've been doing this for a long time, and you haven't been doing it as much lately. You're trying to come back and build up and everything else. Well, YouTube changed its algorithm here just recently to where it's allowing smaller content creators to get exposure. A lot of people say it's against them, but it's not. A lot of those people that are against it are just lazy because they were able to upload something that was popular, and then basically you would only be ranked due to popularity. Well, now they put a lot more emphasis on quality. So that is why description, SEO, keywording, optimization, sharing, onboarding, promotion, all of that is super important now, because you just can't ride on popularity anymore on YouTube. I mean, which is really cool because me, as a really small channel, I have number 1 and number 2 ranked videos right now. I mean, they're small videos and small niches, but they're getting a good amount of views right now, and they're evergreen content. So the views and my subscriber base and my watch count, my watch time is going to steadily increase, which is that's kind of my strategy. And it's really like my investment strategy too. I mean, I like passive income. I like getting into something that's going to produce me money forever and then just let it sit and do its thing. That's always and then I just compound it with other investments. So that's kind of my strategy on YouTube. And it's been doing all right so far. Especially for watch time. I mean, I think my channel is just about 7 weeks old now or so, and I think my watch time is well over 600 hours now, which is 100 hours of watch time a week is really good. So for somebody who has, I just hit 300 subscribers, so and I have like 50 videos or 48 videos or something. So anyways, so that definitely would be something that I would highly recommend you doing. And then another cool thing about what you're doing is that you're also building a community, again, like which is what I'm trying to do. But that's going to really, really help your subscriber base and get exposure. So that's really going to help you. Yeah, and then you have all your, and I'm going to be jumping on your Discord, and I'll be connecting with you on social media as well after the stream, so we can connect. So I would like to pick your brain on a few things, and then obviously network in your community and follow you and support what you do as well. But that would probably be my suggestions. And again, I mean, you've got great views right now. Your channel's monetized, so you're doing really good. Just what we're trying to do is we are going to try and increase this on this right here. You know, you still have a steady stream of subscribers coming in, and this big jump right here. But we want to, we obviously want to get that subscriber count higher and get your videos more exposure. So I'm gonna jump on chat real quick, kind of take a look at what everybody's saying here. Hey, Video Call Show, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining us here. Yeah, everything's going great. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, Outdoor Nomad, I will jump on you next, my friend, and take a look. But yeah, congratulations on the views and everything you have on this channel. You're doing great. Just again, with the new algorithm and kind of how things are tweaked now, you really got to focus more on some of the time-consuming, more tedious things than just being based on popularity anymore. So I am going to go ahead and put a comment on your video here, and then we will move on to the next one. Let's see here. Yeah, Video Colin, I really appreciate you stopping by, man. If you guys haven't seen his channel yet, and again, this stream, normally I have about 3 or 4 times the amount of viewers I do now. Woke up late. I kind of drank a little bit last night, like I was telling the guys earlier. And so there was no promotion put out for this stream today. Normally I'll always promote it in different groups about 10 minutes beforehand because people tend to forget. And then I also didn't schedule it on YouTube either. So there was not a lot of notifications. So, and it's my fault, but I took some time off last night and yeah, and yeah, I kind of just enjoy a little bit of time. So, and it was good because I've been grinding pretty hard these past few weeks. So I took a half a day off. So, anyways, yeah, if you haven't seen Video Colin's show, definitely he runs a really, really cool thing. I try to join his streams as much as I possibly can. And yeah, what he does, I wish there's more people that do what he does on the platform because he has really engaging content. And being a veteran as well, I always support my fellow veterans. So thank you for joining in. I'm going to leave this comment real quick on this video that we looked at here, and then we will move on to Outdoor Nomad. 1 second here. All right, Outdoor Nomad, you are up. Let's go ahead, and first thing that I'll do is see if your title and name is searchable. So Outdoor Nomad, and then kind of take a look at who else is in that space with you. Okay, so this is you right here, Outdoor Nomad, 243 subscribers. You got your details. It doesn't look like anybody has really hit that. We got Nomad Outdoor. So that's a play on that. Nomad Outdoors TV, there's another one. So it does look like, and one of the reasons why I take a look at things like this is because sometimes during passing or in conversation, we're talking to family, friends, or just out in a conversation in the grocery store, a lot of people are like, hey, I saw this on YouTube, or I do this, or I do that. And you go, oh, hey, matter of fact, I have a YouTube channel. Just go ahead and look up Outdoor Nomad, or for me, for example, Jacob Billett, which I'm going to have to kind of look at branding a little bit differently because there's a couple other people that come up when people search for me. And that goes with, your weight average and your activity and your subscribers and everything else. But for you, if they type in Outdoor Nomad, hopefully they don't go Nomad Outdoor because then you're going to lose subscribers right off the bat and exposure on that. So that's definitely something. But again, you pop right up and they'd have to scroll down to see these other ones. And as long as it's not suggested in their search bar when they go to Outdoor Nomad, which it doesn't look like it does, you should be all right. So you are searchable. You come right up on top. Oh, yeah, I have seen this channel before. So, yeah, backdrop's great. Some people like to put, especially for like gaming channels, which are not. But some people do like to put titles, schedules, stuff like that out there. But that's really clean. That's really nice. That's really uplifting. So I do like that look. Again, other people are going to offer comments and feedback on the chat. But I think that's clean. It looks really nice. And I do like how it ties in to your icon, to your avatar as well. So I think it really all works really well together. So great job on that. We're at 3,000 views and 49 videos right now. It does look like you got a really good amount of exposure the other day. Matter of fact, 2 days, 14 subs. So that's excellent. So whatever you did the other day on the 5th, yeah, that was yesterday. Whatever you did then, it definitely worked for you. So try to keep that trend. And that could have been on a live stream or a networking call or something like that, but that definitely did help. Channel tags, just like I was talking about Max Error, channel tags is huge. Channel tags is how the algorithm, how YouTube and how Google, because that's who owns YouTube, that's how they categorize what your channel's about. So definitely you want to mix with your popular short keywords, which is your hiking, camping, outdoors, adventures, stuff like that. Those are very popular niches. Those are very popular industries. But you also want to mix other tags of what's going to make your channel a little bit more unique. And again, the golden ratio on this from a lot of really big time creators is you want anywhere between 15 to 30 channel tags so they can categorize. And again, the reason why that's so important is because that's how YouTube suggests your content, and that's how Google suggests your videos on different search results. So that's how it knows what your channel is about. So if there's a lot of people that are looking at hiking or camping or outdoor or adventure themed videos on YouTube, YouTube can suggest your content to those viewers. Viewers have no idea you exist. That's the key. You want people that have no idea who you are to know who you are and to see your content. So to do that, you need to be suggested, you need to be recommended, and you need to have that exposure. Big deal. So I would definitely add more channel tags to that. You're not penalized. You can't over tag a channel. So again, definitely want to get at least 15 in there. So that would be my suggestion right off the bat for the channel. Other than that, I really like the look. It's simple, it's clean, it's fresh. It looks really good on an HD screen like mine. So great job on that, man. It looks really good. So let's see do you have any current playlists right now? Let's take a look here. So we do have some playlists, so that's great. See how your about section is. We do have some contact here. I would also, if you haven't, you do have an option to add links to social media on your banner, and it automatically populates once you enter that data in on your channel details and your channel settings. I would definitely add that. You definitely want to connect and network as much as you can. Some people will put it right here. But matter of fact, Pusa Studios, who's really good at what they do, especially when it comes to YouTube, recommends not putting it in the about because it's already on the banner and as a click through. So I tend to agree with that. So if there is other social media accounts, if you have like a Discord or a group or whatever, you can definitely put that in the about, but you don't want a bunch of duplicative content. So that's one thing I would add, and it will show up right here on the user side, right side of your banner. So let's see here. We're going to go in and jump on one of your videos. Another thing a lot of people will do, and it's what I recommend, is putting together an intro video. And an intro video will be on an autoplay as soon as somebody comes to your channel. So that's your elevator pitch, right? That's your few minutes. And again, you want to get the attention right off the bat. So you've got about 3 to 6 seconds to make your channel entertaining right off the bat. So when somebody clicks on your channel, boom, you start playing, hey, this is what I'm about. This is what I do. This is this. This is that. This is why you should follow. This is why you should subscribe. This is why you should watch me. And so that elevator pitch will result in converting more visitors, more impressions to your actual subscriber base, because that's what you want to do. I mean, you want as many impressions as you can, which it's a sales funnel. So more impressions means that more people see a channel, which is yours, and then from that, your click-through rate, so who clicks on your channel to watch your content, and then from your CTR or your click-through rate, how many of those get converted into a subscriber. So that's how the funnel works. It's just like any other sales funnel. So the maximum impressions is your SEO, your channel tags, how you put together your descriptions, how you can be recommended, how you can be seen. That throws your impressions out there, that increases your impressions number, and then how your channel layout actually is, and how your intro is, and how appealing you are to the people that do want to click on you, and then your call to action, which is, hey, subscribe to me, this is what I offer, this is what I do, and we all want all those numbers to be as high as possible. So, and you can actually see all those numbers for your particular channel on YouTube Beta. So the YouTube Creator Studio Beta, you can actually pull up your channel analytics, and you'll literally see a funnel. It'll show you all of your rates and the things that you can improve on. So moving forward, I'm going to go and play one of your videos, which is the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge on Wildlife Wednesday. I like that. That's a good coin right there. Wildlife Wednesday. That's cool.
Our sale email this month looks great.
Constant contact email marketing. Powerful stuff.
This event is for people that want to get into real estate.
It wasn't just.
Yeah, so just to address a couple of questions here. So video calling, I actually believe that we discussed this on another stream somewhere. So tags, and I believe that you got, well, I think it was the Creator Channel show the other day. I always mispronounce his channel name. But from my research, and I know that you were actually told by somebody who works for YouTube about the tags. And so my take on it is that tags is how Google works. And Google obviously owns YouTube. The problem is that people, for the tag abuse, people were using non-relevant tags on their videos to bring in traffic on trending topics. Creator Spotlight Show. Yeah, thank you. And if you haven't seen the Creator Spotlight Show, he has a stream during the morning, talks about a lot of trending topics, and really focuses on getting creators more exposure and getting better with their channels. And what the creator channel does and what Video Calling does. If you are a YouTube creator and you are trying to grow your brand, grow your channel, and get better and network, these are two channels that you really should look at. I'll actually be linking your channels in the description on this live stream once it does get uploaded. But getting back to the tags, so that is why and again, like you said, the metadata, right? So like the meta descriptions of videos, and it's the same with websites as well, is that you have spaces to put in meta description and metadata to get exposure and to rank better with SEO online. Now, tags, they have a couple different purposes, your tags and keywording. Now, if you have proper tags and keywording, even if the emphasis is on other types of data to categorize your video, if you put in your tags and your keywords, and then you put them in readable text, not keyword stuffing, because keyword stuffing is a lot of the abuse on these tags. And it was a tactic that I used when I started doing SEO years and years ago, before Web 2.0 and then the upgrades with the algorithms on Google, because keyword stuffing was what we did. We would take all the relevant tags, trending tags, the whole 9 yards, and then we would put it into the data on the website. And so that's how the search engines were able to see the website. And again, that's keyword stuffing. And people would do that where they would copy the tags that they have for their video through the YouTube console, and then they would put them all they would just literally copy and paste. So they've got dozens and dozens and dozens of tags in their video description, and they would also put in other tags for trending topics not related to the video to try to bring in that traffic through search results. And so what Google did to answer that is that the way that you have to use tags is that tags have to be in legible, readable, like human readable description. So for example, if you tag, largemouth bass fishing, and then on your description, you say, and today I will show you some of the tips and tactics that I use during largemouth bass fishing during these different areas or seasons or lakes or locations or whatever. But you have to put it in text that a human being will actually read, because that's how they built the AI. The AI now reads data as a human being would read. And so when you complement your keywording and your tags into the description, regardless of where it's pulling the data from to pull your video up to bring relevancy, that's kind of how you're going to divide and conquer on both of those. And not just that, but I do know that your source does say that tags are losing its precedence. However, with a lot of the sources that I have seen and I have read and I have listened to, it still very much is in play right now, even with the new algorithm. But again, I would do both, because regardless of who has the right information, who has the wrong information, currently that's how all the systems are built around. Especially, for example, TubeBuddy and vidIQ, who are certified for the YouTube platform and as in basically cahoots with YouTube. That's also how they design their software and then test it, right? So with me, with my keywording and with my tags, I can do it how I've been told and how it's done to be, and then I can open up an incognito window that has none of my browser history, has none of my search history. There's no bias at all, and then I can search my own videos based on the keywords that I use, and they are populating how I'm being told that they're going to populate using different systems on a browser or on something that has nothing to do with my history or my preference or my bias. So that's definitely something that I have seen work. Now, could it be going away due to abuse? Maybe. But again, that's why if you cater or tailor it to how the keywording and how the algorithm reads text and reads data, you can't really go wrong either way. So, and then It's a Date says that from research we've done, we've heard that YouTube uses the same voice recognition system for closed caption to categorize your video. So if you actually mention the topic a few times in your video, it helps with ranking. Does anyone? Okay, yes, I actually do know this one, and I do know this one for sure. So closed captioning is a big deal, right? You're able to reach a bigger audience, especially people with disabilities that can't, that are blind or whichever, and have different softwares to do this. Now, if you use YouTube's automated translations or transcriptions, it will automatically populate it on your videos. However, it does not index the content. It does not. So what you do is, and this is time consuming, but this will actually help by studies. Studies have shown it'll increase your search traffic from 7 to 12% on your videos, is if you take that transcription of your video, you download it, right? You download the transcription file, and then you edit it. So you put the capitalization where it needs to be, punctuation, the whole 9 yards. When you upload that back onto YouTube, back onto your videos, that is now text that Google does not know. That is new data. That is new content. So it has to index it. It has to figure out what that content is. Now, when you re-upload that from your computer back onto your YouTube channel, with changes to it, and again, you just download it as a on your notepad. I use Notepad++, and then it will do your time stamping and everything that you say. And again, it's pretty time consuming. I've done it to a couple of videos, and I've actually seen better search results from it. I actually did it on a condo review, which is one of my first videos. But anyways, when you upload that back in, the Google web crawler will go through all of that data. And all of that data is now indexed data to categorize your video better and to suggest your video better. So that right there is a huge, huge benefit. And there's actually people now that I believe TubeBuddy actually puts it on, where they've partnered with a transcription service. And I believe they charge you, like $2 a minute of transcription, to where they'll transcribe it and they'll edit it and correct it, whole 9 yards. They will send you the text file, and then you upload that back to your channel, and it indexes and help. And from what I've been told, it helps dramatically. You just have to figure out, is it worth the wait? For me, I put 6 videos out a week, so I would have to literally spend a few days to transcribe, and I will eventually get to that, but I'm still trying to build my content base up. So hopefully that addresses your question. And again, to summarize, if you've just joined us, the Google auto translation or auto transcription does work. It does not index. However, when you upload your own transcription as a text file, and I forgot what the actual file is, but I believe you upload it as a text file anyways, Google will crawl it, will index it, and that's huge for searching. Again, you can look at 10% or more exposure just doing to that. So, but yeah, definitely take a look. And again, if there's anything that I'm saying that's incorrect, and again, I don't know everything, but I do know that I put in a lot of research, not only just through web design and SEO for a lot of the companies that I manage, but also on YouTube, because knowledge is power, right? That is what I have pulled from all of my different sources on research on that. And the study was actually really, really interesting, but it's definitely something that can help out. But again, yeah, whenever you upload new content to the web, it has to be crawled. It has to be looked at. It has to be categorized. So that is just another angle to get more exposure on your channel. So hopefully that makes sense. It's a date. Hopefully that will play off on that. So anyways, going back to Nomad's channel here, I just want to kind of pull up some keyword data. First of all, I really liked it. The music was cool. The zoom out on the pictures and everything. One thing I will say too is that you do have a call to action on your video, right? When you go through your YouTube Creator or YouTube Studio Beta, when you edit your video, you will have an option to add end screens. I'm a huge fan of end screens. It's actually a best practice on YouTube, but I'm a huge fan with the end screens, because instead of somebody, and again, this is going to sound crazy, but trust me, instead of people, because people are lazy, people are going to do the easiest thing they can. So a lot of people who are just YouTube consumers, like how I was a YouTube consumer for years and years. I just started being a creator. I never knew the importance of subscribing. Never knew. I didn't subscribe to nobody. I would go online, I would find what I was looking for, I'd watch it, and I was done. And then I would see some funny whatever, and I would go to the suggested videos. That was the first thing I did as a consumer, is that I would watch a video, and then I would look at the suggested and go, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. And then I would sit there and I'd binge on YouTube for a half hour, right? So I never subscribed. So a lot of people that started YouTube as just a creator or had a very limited amount of time as a consumer on YouTube and just jumped on board to be a creator. Case study. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I will take a look at that. I definitely will. And again, I will take that with the other data that I've gotten as well. And I will definitely, because again, it sounds like it's a very hotly debated, because it sounds like you are convinced on your end that the keywords and tags don't matter. And then there's other people on the other spectrum as well that are really, really high up there on the creator hierarchy with their videos and with their subscriber base and with their experience, and they're still saying that it does matter. And then for me, I go with proof, right? I go, okay, what's been working for my channel, and then I will follow what my programs and what my system of resources are telling me, and then I implement it into what I do, and then I can see the direct result of what I do using browsers. And as a matter of fact, I have a computer that is basically just a work computer. This is more of my content thing, and this is my work computer too, but I have one that's just like my road computer. And I will use an incognito and not logged into anything. And I can find, and again, there's several videos that I'm ranked number 1, number 3, number 5, and I can by keywording, and I can search just like a normal user would search, and my video pops right up. So to me, on case studying my own content, that strategy is still working for me. Not knowing, again, not saying that it might be losing some priority or it might be losing some precedence in the order of things, but as of right now, it's still working for my particular content. And then again, I will definitely take a look at that. Now, if it's going to start getting phased out with the next algorithm change or update or whichever, I mean, that can definitely be another topic of discussion as well. But as of right now, it definitely is still working for me. So yeah, you and I both watch many keywords go down the tubes. I've seen tags going down. Yeah, absolutely. And again, I'm not, and hopefully this is just a discussion. Like I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that I have seen that, because you've been in the business longer than I have. So you have seen, you saw before web was even Web 1.0. I mean, this was back in the dial-up days. So seeing how the abuse is, but again, that's why it all kind of works together. Because if you have your channel tags, and your channel tag says what you're about and what you do, and then your keywords also relate to what your channel does and what your content does, and then your description also restates your tags, your keywords, what your channel does. It all, you see what I'm saying? Like it all. And again, I know we're on the same page on this. But that all of that kind of works together. So even if tag still loses its value a little bit, the algorithm's not dumb, right? So there's a lot of AI, and Google's even putting even more AI to where it's actually going to recognize different things in your videos to make sure you categorize it correctly. And that's crazy, but that's what the rumor is, that they're going to start putting into effect. So all of that, when all of that works together, the old strategies of the keyword stuff and keyword abuse, it's all going to go out the window, because everything has to kind of match up, So anyways, that's my kind of my rant on that. But yeah, I mean, the meta abuse, especially 10, 15 years ago, it was, you'd go to the website and you would have 500 or 1,000 tags. I remember that, man. I'd go to a website and you get the content, and then you could literally like take your mouse wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune, and scroll, and there would just be tags on the bottom, just everywhere, man. And celebrities, one of the biggest celebrity tags were some of the biggest tags you would see because obviously they're very searchable. And so like you'd be reading something about mule deer hunting or elk hunting or something, and then you'd scroll through the tags, and it'd be like hashtag like Britney Spears, tag this, tag Dwayne Johnson. I mean, all these like super popular celebrities at the time. And Dwayne Johnson's still pretty popular, but Britney's kind of lost some of her exposure. But anyways, yeah, it was, it was. It was nuts, man. But that's what worked at the time. But now it's gotten a lot better. But it's cool because I like how it's done now because the smaller guy has a good shot. I really think it's a lot more fair, And the reason why I say that is something like, oh no, I can't get no. Like I am not an entertaining guy. I'm not a good-looking guy. I don't have a huge personality, but I do know that as a completely new user on YouTube, I've been getting some decent traction using the right way to do things, so, and then what I like to do is I like to show kind of what I'm doing, and I can show other people like, hey, because a lot of like, oh man, if the algorithm change, the small guy's screwed, the small guy can't do nothing, you can't get successful on YouTube. Well, I have met good people like, for example, Video Calling Show, and the Creator Show, good guys, and Pusa and everybody else that I've networked with here recently. I mean, they're showing you the way to do it. Like it is very possible, and they use their own channel to prove, hey, this is what works. This is how it works. So, anyways, Outdoor Nomad, to jump on you, I know it's kind of taken forever here, but social media, that's a big one. Social media, make sure you use your warm market, your family, your friends, get the likes on it, get the engagement on it. There is also, and this is a video that I'll be doing here very recently, or very recent here very soon, is I still post video links on Facebook, even though it's not the most effective way. I do it just because of time right now, and I need to develop my own system. But just doing that is still good for you because that's showing that people like your content. And what YouTube's sole purpose is to get people on this platform. So if you're posting your video and your link on social media and you're onboarding people from other social media platforms, especially Facebook, because Facebook video is a competing platform to YouTube. And they really put a lot of emphasis on native content uploaded to Facebook videos, Facebook pictures. So they put a lot of emphasis on that. So YouTube links that are put on Facebook, it actually puts you down on the lowest priority, and a lot of people don't see it. It doesn't get any kind of love, for lack of better words, from Facebook. So, but again, you can start sharing it now, but in later days, what a lot of people are doing now is people are natively uploading their thumbnail onto Facebook, not through sharing, not through nothing. They literally take the thumbnail, they put it on Facebook, and then they mask their URL through programs like Bitly, and there's URL shortener and everything else, which will change the URL to a more neutral URL that has nothing to do with Facebook, and then they will post the link to their video in the comment box. And what that's doing is that's shooting up the priority and the exposure of their videos, and then getting people to still click through the link by saying click the link in the comments below or whatever. So it's getting a lot more exposure, and it's not penalized by Facebook as much. But anyways, just starting out, throw the link out there right now, and then kind of develop a system later. At least get it out there and get likes, because that's showing the algorithms that your content is being liked and is engaging. And then another thing too is your tags. You have no tags in it, and again, based on what side of the aisle you're going to go on with the significance of keywording, I would always play it safe, and I will just put it in there anyways, regardless if you believe in it or not. I'm a firm believer in them still. I will be looking at some of the research that was presented to me today, but I can still tell you that I have ranked my videos and I've gotten my videos exposure using tags at this particular time. Now, I don't know what's going to happen next week, but as of right now, it still works. I would do it because, again, your video, besides the title, the video is not searchable. And then when you put the tags in there, put the tags in readable text in readable language in your description, and make sure you do have a description. And you do. It looks like you have a pretty good description here, and then you have a bunch of outbound links as well, going to your different collabs and these different channel links. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment here on your video, and I went ahead and liked it already. And you got great engagement on your content, so that's good. I mean, for 42 views, you've got 18 comments and 24 likes. So I mean, hell, your like percentage, the industry average on YouTube right now is 4% will like or comment. So as of right now, you're over 50% of your viewers like your content. So your content should be, your content's engaging, so it should be getting suggested. And as of right now, and I think personally that this is due to your channel, your video not being tagged. Your video can't be suggested, even though it's a highly engaged video compared to the industry average, highly engaged. So people are watching, and the people who are watching are commenting. You would get more viewers if your video had more exposure, but the people who are watching your content are liking it at an over 50% rate. So the way the algorithm is designed currently is that is considered a very quality video. But the algorithm, in my opinion, does not know how to categorize what your video is even about. So has no idea how to promote your video. So again, just my feedback on this particular video and the keywording on it. So all right, yep, old guy here. Max Air, yeah, I was a consumer for a long time. Never, yeah, see, neither did I. I never subbed at all. Oh man, that was brutal. You're wrong about at least 2 of those 3, dude. Relevant popularity search keyword phrases in your titles, description, and okay, even tags are key. Okay, so I'm not sure. What's was wrong about this. Relevant popular search keyword phrases in your titles, description, and okay, tags are key. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. Maybe I mispronounced that, or maybe I misspoke. But yeah, so your keywords and what your video is about should also be in the title. I mean, that's something that I don't think I spoke against. So because again, you want your search title wrong about yourself. So yeah, I mean, if you could reiterate that so I can kind of follow along and see what you're talking about. Because again, when you search wrong about myself, a keyword phrase, title, description, wrong about at least 2 of those 3. Yeah, but before I put my foot in my mouth, go ahead and kind of explain what that was about, and I will respond back to that. But yeah, but like what you did say, relevant popular search keyword phrases in your titles, description, and tags are key. Absolutely. So that absolutely will definitely help. So I agree 100%. So hopefully I didn't misspeak any of that. So because again, I don't want to give any wrong advice, but that's definitely something that will help, because titles are very searchable. Your thumbnails need to be pleasant, need to have a click-through appeal, and then obviously everything needs to work together. So our next channel here, oh yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Let's see here. It's a day, Jacob Bill, for the real info you give. Often we find people suggesting consistency, and there's so much more to that. So it's a day. Yeah, I'm going to pull your channel up real quick. And then again, we will take a look. I want to take a quick look at the thumbnails. And again, I'm not a thumbnail king by any means. My thumbnails are not the greatest. I've actually come to the conclusion that I'm probably going to outsource my thumbs because I am not a graphic guy. Matter of fact, a good graphic guy is he's here with us today. The relevant popular post was just information for the chat. So video call-in show, I believe, has a background in graphic design. So definitely go and take a look at his thumbs. He does very good thumbs. And that's a matter of fact, his graphics on his channel is quite amazing. So that's definitely something to take a look at. And Thumbsy, and this is kind of where my confliction comes in, because I really, really like your thumbs a lot. They're a great quality picture, a high quality picture. A lot of people say you need to put text in there. Or for me personally, as a consumer, I would click on these just because I really like them. But again, a lot of people say that they want either a portion of the title up there or something that stands out, especially something that like on something like this. Some people would suggest putting some kind of title or some kind of text up there that is going to kind of give a call to action on why you should click on that. And so again, and there's a lot of people that say that thumbs are even more, your thumbnails are more important than even your SEO, which I disagree. But, and again, especially if you have really, really clickbaity type of thumbs, a lot of people will click on clickbait thumbs and swear by clickbait thumbs. But then again, a lot of people that have that will see user retention after the first few seconds of their video go down the toilet because they click on something, but the content's not what they wanted. And so that actually kind of hurts you. So there's a couple different ways to look at it. I would ask for feedback on thumbs to other users and see what they think. Me personally, I like them, but people will say that you need to add title, you need to add text or whichever on it. So, and that's just an individual opinion. Me as a consumer, I would click on them because they're beautiful pictures. And as long as the title is relevant to what I've been searching for, I would click on it personally as a consumer. So, but best practices say that thumbs are always supposed to have some kind of title or have some kind of call to action to click. So, and again, you also want to make sure you target your audience. You know, a lot of people that are in the outdoors or in the hiking or in the fishing, I don't need a call to action to click on a picture of something that I want in that niche because, I mean, I look at a lake. If it's, and it says, you know, this is a review of Lake Berryessa or whatever, and I know the lake and I want to see the review, there's not a lot of text on that thumb that's going to make me want to click that. Yeah, see, and I agree with that. I really truly do agree with that. But again, my opinion is just that. It's just my opinion. There are certain things and certain advice that I give, which I know for sure to kind of help people and on the SEO on the business side of things. But I do agree that text would ruin your picture. I'm absolutely right there with you. But I would seek the advice of people that do really well in that niche that you're in, and I would actually ask for advice on it because I've seen it go both ways. And maybe there's a particular style that could work for those kinds of pictures. And again, and this is just solely opinion. It really kind of depends on what you're trying to do with your channel. Now, if you want your channel to be super successful in that niche, I would do what super successful people in that niche is doing. Just like with the advice I give and the feedback that I give feedback and advice from channels that have tens, if not hundreds of thousands of because there's really, really big channels that gives advice. And some of that advice I parrot because it's what is still working for these channels that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And that's how they continue, and they're not stagnant. They continue to grow by leaps and bounds. And these are some of the practices that they say. Yeah. And video call and show, man, your thumbs are incredible. I really, really like them a lot. And thumbs are personally my weakness. So that's never something I'll address another day. But yeah, outdoor nomad, I'm right there with you. And then video call show, I think that your thumbs are incredible. I'll actually pull your channel up and show it to some of the viewers. Because again, normally these streams get looked at quite a bit even afterwards because a lot of people don't see their stuff. Because again, I filmed this early in the morning at my time in Mountain, but I have a lot of people from the UK and overseas that ask for channels be reviewed, and I review them and everything else. So anyways, that would be my suggestions on that. We're going to go ahead and hit It's a Date real quick and see what that channel is all about here. Oh, if I could spell her right here. I think that's what the username was. I'll have to double check. All right, It's a Date, 140 subscribers, 28 videos. Well, your channel art's awesome. I will say that right off the bat. I really, really like that. That's super clean. Date ideas, travel tips, relationship advice, and other couples related stuff. I like that. I think that's cool. I think that the graphics and everything is really relatable to your audience. It's kind of got like the Etsy cutesy style to it. So I think that's great. Looks like it's probably a new channel. I don't have a lot of data on it. Channel tags. I would definitely add some more channel tags to it. And you do have the two different, is that two different ways to, okay, so you have a duplicate tag right here. South African couples, YouTubers. So yeah, I would definitely add some more tags on that to help the algorithm kind of categorize what your channel is about. So I would definitely do that. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your little intro video here. Looks like it's done really well.
Good morning! I'm Natalie.
And I'm Chad. And those of you who know us know that we do pretty much everything together.
We know that spending quality time and exploring new experiences make any relationship so much sweeter.
That's why we started our channel, It's a Date, to give you some amazingly fun ideas and inspire you to simply experience life together.
We'd love for you to join us on this journey, from daring adventures, reviews, DIY date nights, and covering those topics we often push aside.
Whether you're getting ready for your first date, engaged, or married for years, be sure to subscribe to our channel It's a Date for ideas on how not only to keep the spark alive, but how to grow it into a radiant flame.
Happy dating!
You know, that was really, really well put together. That was I am really cool that I got to see this channel today. Very, very cool, man. Very cool. I do think that your topic is something that should be discussed. I do believe that a lot of people, yeah, I'm right there with you, Outdoor Nomad. I really think that this channel is going to go places. I really do. Very, very nice. Very, very neat. So that's a great intro. Matter of fact, I'm going to go and subscribe to you right now. You have earned my subscription there. Great job. So video wise, we'll pull up a video here. Let's see here, hiking. I'm going to actually pull up all your videos to kind of see what your posting schedule is. Okay, so it looks like on your videos, you haven't posted for about a month. Now, a lot of people will say that consistency is a big deal. And I think that you actually said that earlier, that that's what everybody says is consistency. I would say that consistency would help you. I think that your content is something that's very consumable. I think people want to see that content. The relationship advice and relationship is a big searchable niche. A lot of people are wanting more advice. I do know that dating has really gone downhill in the past, say, 5 years. So a lot of people don't have creative date ideas. They don't date, they don't court anymore. It's the hookup culture that a lot of people talk about, especially in the US. The hookup culture is very popular. So I think that you would have a very loyal fan base that wants different date ideas throughout the week, right? Because me and my wife, for example, we go on dates about twice a week. So we'll go on. As a matter of fact, we're going on a date tomorrow. And I'm gonna disconnect because I work too much. And so I'm gonna disconnect and I'm gonna enjoy a day with her. We're gonna go out and go eat. But we have date nights several times a week where we'll just go out and eat together, or watch a movie and cook dinner and just kind of have time together. So I think that people would want to see your content a couple of times a week to get date ideas for their week, right? Because if you build yourself as an authority, which is what you're trying to do, you are the authority for date ideas. You're the authority for travel tips for a couple. You're an authority for relationship advice. You are an authority in this niche. So as an authority, you need to be giving your subscribers ideas and advice and tips throughout the week. Because I know that if I was a follower of yours, which I am now, and I get notified that It's a Date has come up with a new date idea this week, I'm going to go, well, shit, that's going to be the person I'm going to go to for my date idea this week. So I'm going to watch your video. And your date is like an awesome stay-at-home date, whatever, or a fun little surprise thing. And I'll watch it and I'll go, you know what? I'm going to do that on date day coming up on Thursday. That's what I'm going to do. Because you're an authority and what you do is fun and what you do is going to benefit other people and benefit partners, because again, you are a relationship expert, because if you give advice on something, you need to be considered, and an expert is considered as somebody who has higher than normal understanding on a particular subject. In a court of law, and again, I studied business law and my buddy's actually a lawyer, he can bring in an expert witness as anybody who has an above average understanding of that topic can be admitted into court as an expert on the subject. Now, credentials and everything definitely helps, but if you go in there and say that this is my expertise, this is what I do, this is what I've done, you can be accounted as an expert witness. So you are an expert on dating. So I'm going to do what you tell me because you're the expert that I follow. And I'm going to put your ideas into practice because I want to keep, like you said in your intro, I want to keep my relationship healthy, and I want to keep that fire. I want that fire to be an inferno in my life, right? Like I want that to really be a big, healthy part of my life, because if my wife's happy, then I get to live a good life. Because if she's unhappy, then my life sucks. So I definitely want to make sure she's taken care of. So that is one thing I would really, really, really encourage you doing. And if you do have a schedule, put that schedule on your banner, or put it in your about, or put it wherever, so that will really help your people out. And I think that if you did that, your subscriber base would explode. I really do, especially if it's searchable content. So I'm going to jump on chat, and then we're going to look at this next video here. Okay, that's a really nice trailer video. Thanks so much. We really appreciate it. Yes, we haven't posted in a while because we've been in different countries since June. So this is what I would do. It's a date. This is what I would do. But yeah, we have more content over. So you still have a relationship, right? So you are still, I believe he was married. So I would post videos on how you're dealing with it right now. If you're in different countries, so if they're out working or doing whatever, I would give relationship advice on how you guys are keeping things going while in different countries. Because, and this is something that Video Call-In Show can probably weigh in on, is that content is really searched, because military spouses, people that have traveling jobs, but especially military spouses. And that's there's hundreds of thousands of members that are deployed. So there are a lot of wives and girlfriends and fiancés and everything else that have their significant other deployed. And they search, and I can tell you military wives do this a lot, is they search for content that helps them deal with being separated from their loved ones for so long. So you, being a relationship expert, can post videos throughout the week of how you guys are able to date electronically, how you guys are able to keep the relationship alive by being separated from each other using, Facebook video, or using Facebook chat or Apple chat, or I forgot what it's, FaceTime. Thank you, FaceTime. On how you guys keep that going. And then it would be a really cool video to do on how you guys date through videos. So I know a lot of people will have FaceTime dates, where they'll sit down and eat and eat together, put the phone down the other side of the table, and they sit down and they enjoy 2 different dinners together. But they're able to talk and interact like that other person's there. And so you would get a huge following from spouses, especially military spouses, that deal with the same thing. I would actually go to veteran groups, especially U.S. veteran groups, and even your own groups. Because a lot of people like to target the U.S. market because the U.S. market pays more in ads, and so they use it as kind of more of a lucrative market to make a little bit more. And I'm not saying you're going to do that, and there's nothing wrong with doing that either, by the way. Just a disclaimer. But I would definitely target people that do that and are exposed to that and have to deal with that on a daily basis, because that could be a really, really good topic to touch on. But I wouldn't just do like a one video, this is how we do it. I would show it as as a multiple video a week subject on our date, our date idea for this, our date idea for that. This week we did this kind of date, or whichever. Like, you can do an all-encompassing idea, and then you can create videos related to that overall video, and then put it all in a playlist. Put it all into a remote dating playlist, or dating while overseas, or dating while out of country, or whatever. And that playlist will get a lot of attention. And then you can SEO that playlist as well, for that playlist to get more exposure. And the people that are in that particular situation are going to watch a lot of the videos in that playlist, one after the other, because you're giving a whole bunch of different ideas to date while being separated. So, and then that playlist will get a lot of attention, and then you'll keep people watching your content. And the more videos of your content that somebody watches, the more likely they're going to subscribe to you, because they kind of get to know you. Because there's been people that I've watched multiple videos of in a playlist before I subscribe to them, because I want to feel them out and make sure the advice or the tips or the content was something I want to be a part of. So I would definitely do that. That would probably really work out for you, I think. And then I think you're going to see a massive increase on what you're doing. So yeah, so and that a video call show just hit one of the points that I also mentioned. That would be a really good thing for you to for you to talk about. You can definitely do a screen recording of that, and then the different ideas that you do, and that would be really cool. And I think that would really help you out. So I'm going to pull up. Just going to pull up one of these videos here real quick.
Your blindfold, sorry.
We did something wrong.
Good.
So yeah, and that intro too, awesome. Like, you're gonna do really well. I just think that you need just more exposure. Other than that, though, I mean, that was a cool intro, because someone's gonna watch that and then start laughing and go, "What was that about?" Like what made them laugh? So that's called a hook, and you hooked him, you got him right. Boom. So now I'm going to watch the video after the stream's done to figure out what actually happened. And then keywording looks good. You definitely hammered this cheesecake, the Rolo cheesecake, which I think Rolo's is a candy, unless it's something different. Over 10,000 videos in that. It looks to be a fair keyword to target. So yeah, I mean, matter of fact, it says that you are the third ranked video in this tag. So what I'm going to do real quick here is I'm actually going to copy this tag here. I'm going to open up incognito real quick here and see if somebody searches for that tag on YouTube. See if you come up as number 3, right? So and you have okay, so I'm going to show real quick here. I'm going to jump off of this. Well, I'm going to show you how the biases kind of work here. So if I search in YouTube, if I search Rolo cheesecake in YouTube, right? So if I was to type in, go to YouTube, logged into my account here, and search Rolo cheesecake, here you are, right here. So your video, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your video is the seventh recommended to be seen is your channel. Now, YouTube learns what my patterns are and what my search history is. So it will have a bias to who I search for. So if I was to say, open up an incognito tab, which I did, on another tab. You guys can't see because I'm only showing this one. And if I search for you, you rank about around number 7. And that's with none of my search history or me liking your page or recently seeing your page, any of my cheesecake search history. Nobody will, sorry, I was on the phone. You could edit the personal stuff, edit the personal stuff. So when somebody does search for Rolo cheesecake, you are number 7. So that's pretty good exposure for that video, especially for a channel of your size. So you're doing good. So I would be very happy for that, that you come up on that. So let me go ahead and go back to your channel. I'll click through here. There you are. It's a date. Boom.
Remove your blindfold. Your blindfold, sorry.
And then, yeah, and so you are coming up in search. The best practices are good. So you are pinning a comment. You're engaging. You do have good likes on it. Matter of fact, you're just over 10% now on likes. So there you go. And yeah, I really like this channel. I'm definitely subscribing to it. And because I did subscribe to it, it is going to kind of bias my search results a little bit, but I looked you up incognito and you rank the same. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and leave a little comment on it. And so the next video or the next channel that we are going to look at would be video calling. So video calling has been here, has been a pro tip. If you have a creator that you watch frequently, click on their videos and search results or the recommended areas. It helps them more than on their channel page. Yes, that's correct. I went down and I selected their channel off of that search. So that should show in their analytics that they got from Google search out from that end. Let's see here. So video calling, let's pull you up, brother. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you offering your advice and your side on things. So video calling show, I believe that's, yep, there you are. All right, so this is a creator that I recently hooked up with. I believe it was through, I always saying, oh, matter of fact, boom, there's Jacob Bill airs his pet piece. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'll take a screenshot of that and share that. That's really cool. I'll have to pull that video up. So see, 861 subscribers, 31,000 views with 381 videos. So you can kind of, if you are a math guy, you can kind of calculate that and see how they're doing. Good subscriber count coming in. So you're definitely getting a lot of hits, a lot of subscribers off what you do. And so the people here in the stream, the people that watch the stream after it's uploaded. So this is the kind of banner that really pops out. I love his graphic designing. I'm a huge fan. That's why I'm subscribed and I'm alerted on him. I believe I'm alerted on you, I think. Yeah. So I am alerted on you. But this is really good graphic design. Absolutely love his graphics. And then his thumbnails. His thumbnails are really cool. So gets a lot of attention. You can, and then also to consistency. I'm a big guy, and some people are on both sides of the fence. I like consistent graphics. I like consistent thumbs and consistent branding because people automatically recognize it's you. Automatically, right off the bat, they know it's one of your videos. And a lot of people, they say that visually, a visual cue is about 60,000 times faster than text cueing. So as a human being, we see an image and we know exactly what that image is a lot faster than how we read it and figure out what that image is supposed to be. So, and he nails it. So on that side of the fence, really good. So 301 videos at 21,000 views. So that's kind of the conversion rate of how many people watch his videos. And with me, I tend to see better viewing when I keyword optimize and everything else. My videos tend to get more hits, just based on that. Matter of fact, I think I have 48. I think I have 48 videos right now, and a lot of my videos are very new content. And I think that my views are just getting ready to hit 6,000. I think I'll hit 6,000 on my channel, I think today or tomorrow, based on my averages right now. But we'll pull up a video here and take a look. And another thing too, best practice that he's doing, which is something that I can't do on the software that I use, but I will be using a different software probably starting next week, to where he's scheduling it through YouTube, so people get reminders and are alerted when his scheduled streams are going to start. And then you get your alert, and then you click through and you're there. Best practice. So I mean, the guy is very experienced when it comes to doing these kinds of things. And this is something that if you do live stream, if you schedule it, you will get a lot more viewers. And that's one of the reasons why I don't have very many live viewers on this particular stream, is because I was sloppy. I was sloppy when I got started. I woke up late, and here I am. So, and I'm going to pay for it with my watch time. So again, best practice. This guy's a pro, knows what he's doing, and this is what he's doing with that. So we're going to go ahead and pull up one of the videos here, and we're going to take a look. So 1 hour ago, Friday weekly recap, 56 views, and this is an hour-long video. And it looks like he sectioned this out. I'm not going to self-promote, but he sectioned out some of my thoughts on one of his call-ins. But we're going to go ahead and watch this here for a little bit, kind of see his style. He's got a great backdrop, great thumb, great audio.
It's Friday, September 6th, 2019, and it's time for the Friday Weekly Recap. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Video Call-In Show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program to talk about anything you'd like to talk about. Could be weather, could be sports, could be current events, could be personal promotions. Certainly will be topic of the day. I am your host, Jim, and I will be here for about the next hour. My job to listen and learn to and about you. Joining is real easy. All you've got to do is point your browser to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, enter in that meeting number when it asks for it. You will come into my green room and I will bring you up. First come, first serve as time allows. I am live every Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays, let me say that again, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you dig that sort of thing, or maybe you want to come on the show, absolutely hit that subscribe button right now and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. How are we this morning, folks? We've got Susan Hamilton in the house. Welcome. Absolutely wonderful to have you in. Wendell Live, always good to see you, my friend. Jesse Mendez, thanks for being here, my friend. Thanks for being here. Listen, it was quite the week. Quite the week this week. We had a lot of good shows. Let's talk about that, shall we? Monday night. Well, what else could we talk about Monday night? But of course, Labor Day, right? Yes, of course, Labor Day. Had a lot of people call in and talk about their Labor Day experiences. Always fun to hear how people, well, we learned a little bit, actually. We learned a little bit about what Labor Day means. We learned about why we celebrate it, how long we've celebrated it. And then we learned from my guests how they were celebrating their Labor Day, which was always awesome to hear. It's one of those antiquated holidays in my estimation, but hey, it's a federal day off, and it signifies the end of summer, so why the hell not, is what I say. And of course, Tuesday, I posed a question. What are your greatest pet peeves? What annoys you? And boy, did that elicit a lot of response. as humans, Gary Owens. I haven't heard that name, Jesse, in years, man. Years. But anyway, it turns out, who knew, there are just a ton of things that annoy people. You guys, if you haven't watched this show enough, certainly you know that there's no shortage of annoyances in my life. Hey, how you doing, Jelly Duck 100? Always good to see you, Ahmed. Yeah, there's no shortage of items in my life that don't bug the crap out of me. So much so, not in my life, but we had so much response on that. I've already, in fact, I had to turn away 2 or 3 people at the end of the evening, and we went long. So I've decided to bring.
So yeah, so if you are, yeah, I want to play a few minutes of it. So if you are wanting to stream or running a stream show or whichever, Video Calling runs a very solid program. Highly suggest that you get involved with what he does, especially his call-in, network with the people that work with them. I will be tagging as many channels as I can on this stream, and because of how time is, we actually had a really good, productive, informative stream today. This stream has been on for almost 3.5 hours, and I am being summoned on my phone to take care of some husband duties. However, I will be restreaming. There's a lot of channels I did not get with. I actually had 17 requests this week for channels. And because of my incompetence, and I will just call it how it is, I did not promote and get the stream out to the people that wanted to see it and want their channels reviewed and be a part of it. So what I will be doing is I will be moving. I think I did 6 or 7 channels today. The remainder of the people that I'm was to get to, I will stream them next Friday, and I will dedicate that Friday to theirs. Sit through all my not because I had to sit through mine again. Yeah, man, not a problem. And actually, I would love to have you. And I'm not sure what your schedule is. I do these every Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning. And again, like I said, I typically have about 30 or 40 that will jump in, and they typically get a few hundred views after they are done live. What I would love to have you do is I would love to have you be a regular here in the mornings and kind of share what you do, and share what benefits of what's benefited you, and to get more people to be a part of your show as well. I would love to have you be kind of a regular guest here. So if you can, that'd be great. Next Friday, like I said, there will be a lot more people involved. Matter of fact, 2 of my reviewers are out right now. But they will be joining me again here next Friday. But I will be doing the promotion that I typically do on these Feedback Fridays, and getting them out and getting people in here. So my Friday starts at 10 Eastern time. That's when you start. No, I start at 8 a.m. Mountain time. So that would be 8, 9, yeah, that would be your Eastern. 10 million East, yeah. However, I'm not sure. Do you typically run your shows for about an hour? Is that typically? Yeah. Thanks again, Nick Bill. Yeah. Hey, man, awesome. I really hope to see you again next Friday as well, Max Aaron. I'm just kind of wrapping it up here. Yeah, that's actually, yeah. But you are more than welcome to jump on board afterwards. I mean, I know you're a busy guy, but the advice and the way that you connect with people, and hopefully you'll get some subscribers and some attention on your channel as well, because I would love to support what you do. So afterwards, again, these streams will typically be about 3 hours. I stream quite a long time on my Fridays. To get, it's just I do want to get to the channels that I was supposed to do today, but a lot of these people don't know that this promotion is actually running right now, and a lot of these people, they're not regulars on my channel, so they're not really aware that this is going on right now. So I will definitely be getting to them next week. I just kind of feel like I'm doing a disservice to them right now if I'm gonna review them and then my other reviewers not being here and then them not engaging real time. That way I could probably do that. Yeah, man. Again, if you're feeling up to it, that'd be great. to see you on board and then interacting with it, especially when there's 30 or 40 people in here, to have you interact. And then people can see what you do, because I think that a lot of people's channels would get a good exposure getting on your show and connecting with you as well. And I refer a lot of people to Pusa, and then now with the creators channel, I'm kind of like, kind of networking and sending people to other channels that can also help them out as well. And that's what it's all about. It's all about collaboration. So email me and we'll talk about it. Cool, man. So to everybody who has joined today, I really appreciate it. And then next week, I will not be taking on new channels. I will be dedicating next week's stream to them. So they deserve it. And thank you again for joining. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all next Friday.